Session 22. The end of the long semester nears, as students across the academy double down on reviewing the spells they had failed to learn. Left to their own devices, they have only the vast resources of their school at their disposal to improve themselves. As the majority of the students of Group C, except for Lily, managed to finish their review ahead of time, they now gather at Mr. Sparks' Illusion Brews to discuss what has happened since their last excursion, as well as take a well-deserved break from studying. For there are only 2 more weeks left until the last excursion of this semester, and after that, the final exams. Alright, as you're all kind of cooled on in here, you have informed Mr. Spark of your latest excursion last time, and he has reviewed his notes, specifically about how, Morgan didn't always need blood, and all the other antics that pretty much happened. He has since poured out drinks for each and every one of you. Morgan, you have a blood-infused coffee, but somehow it tastes really good to you. And
the blood always tastes really good.
And he's just kind of leaning against his counter, reading his notes and kind of muttering to himself as you all kind of linger and discuss things amongst yourselves.
Mr. Spark, what kind of blood is in here? It's really tasty, a bit spicy, a bit of cinnamon.
Oh, that. I think it's nightmare blood.
What?
Goes back to drinking his own coffee as he's reading his notes and kind of muttering again.
How does... You look aside. Gal, these are rare, right? How does it get this? Is it synthesized? Is it... Huh?
He seems like a guy who has his ways. I'm not sure.
I don't know, it's pretty good though. Is Nora around?
Oh yeah, she's upstairs. If you all want to head up and hang out with her while I review these notes, you can. Yeah, I should remember this.
Cal, will you come out back and help me talk to this cat? I don't think I'm going to nail the speak with animal spell, and I really want to make sure that this cat's okay.
If for a cat, anything. And for you.
It's
Let's go for the cat. There was no door in Morgan, but I guess you knock on the side of the stairs.
Yeah, just because I know Nora's jumpy.
Yeah, and Nora...
So instead of going hi, it's more of a warning that there's a person.
Yeah, as you kind of approach, even with that, Nora slightly jumps and kind of looks up as her ear twitches to hear it. But she's kind of just lounging on her couch, reading what seems to be a book. You don't know what type, from this distance at least, and she kind of puts it down and gives you an awkward smile and wave hi, Morgan.
Hi, can I join?
Sure. As you do that, outside in the cold...
It says he's looking for a flat. Can you ask him if he wants to come home with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. The language that you spent so many months studying and reviewing flows into your head as subtle signs of their body movement and their whisker movement and tail movement start to make sense to you about what they're saying and meaning. The cat is merely just looking up at you two. It's seen you before, so it's not as startled, but it's kind of just glancing.
Hello, Mr. Cat.
Ah, finally, someone who can speak the proper language.
Yeah, we were wondering, we noticed there's a sign that says looking for a flat. Do you need a home?
The cat looks at the cardboard next to it. Is that what it says? I can't read it.
Yeah, it says that in common. I didn't think you could read. I don't know who left it for you.
I found it amongst the cardboard. I like sitting in the box.
Who doesn't? Who among us doesn't? But we were wondering, Lily here wants... She's a great friend. Was wondering if you needed a home, she could provide one for you.
No, 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 no. This is my home. I wander the streets and people give me food for free.
Well, she would give you food for free.
Looks up at Lily. Sadie's on her shoulder. Alright.
No, he's a food. Kel, is it going well? It just sounds like meowing to me.
Meow, 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 meow.
He says he really likes it here because he gets free food all the time.
Meow.
Have you told him I would give him food all of the time, and I would make sure that it was really warm and cuddly, and I'd make him blankets?
Okay, so she said she would make you blankets, and you'd be really warm all the time, and your food would be warm.
An enticing offer, but will I have free roam of where I am? Or will I be locked up?
He's wondering if he'll be locked up or if he could just run about.
Well, he's an outdoor cat, so of course he can run about.
Oh, you'd have free reign to come and go as you please.
And where would this home be?
Where would the home be? I guess that's the school, right? Just.
I mean, I guess we'd have to hide him in school while we're like studying, but on
Okay,
holidays
bye.
he'd come home with me.
Well, yeah, you would. So you would be able to come and go as you please around the school.
Are you talking about the big, scary, smelly school on the top of the hill?
I don't know about smelly, but the other things, yeah.
Thank you for your time. And then he just starts walking to one of his cardboard boxes.
He does not like the school, apparently.
Oh, what if I came to get him during the holidays, and then he could come to the commune, and we have like woods, and there's like lakes, so we could get some fish, and there's field mice. Would he like that? Like I can just take him on the train home for the holiday.
Okay, well, what about when the school year is over, she takes you back to where she is from, which is a much warmer place, free roam, you could catch mice as you please, get fed all you want. Big fields, apparently.
The cat pokes his head out through one of the holes in the cardboard box and looks at Lily. Lily, make me an animal handling check. I guess having a summer home could be preferable.
Yeah, you could come back here too when she comes to school, and you could just still hang out here and keep an eye on your own little area.
I mean, she doesn't look like she means ill will, but I do feel like she'd be a little bit too... But food. Perhaps I can let her hug me once in a while if I get food.
Yeah. Lily, do you have food? You can get a free hug right now. You can hug this cat right now if you have food.
I rummaged through all of my pockets. We probably always carry snacks for Ermi, I'm guessing.
You have your emergency rations and some sweets and treats, and then the cat will take one of the more protein-focused treats. Honestly, let's say you have a cheese wheel. I don't know how you got it. You have a small cheese wheel, like the ones you would unwrap.
Hell yeah.
And the cat starts to kind of play with it and eat it. An accord has been made. I shall wait here.
Alright, you're bonded with this cat now, apparently.
Yes! Ask him his name. What's his name? We should have started with that.
Oh,
no.
we should have started.
That's so rude.
I'm sorry, what do you go by?
He pulls out a computer. He types in cat names. One moment, please.
Oh wow, I didn't know you had that. That's impressive.
So it's part of the naming process. You see, let's go with that. Mono.
Mono. Oh, okay. His name's Mono. Yeah.
Okay. Please tell Mono that I would die for him, and I will come back whenever I can to give him treats. And when the school year's over, we're going to the commune, and we're going to have a great time.
So she's gonna be a little overbearing, but she's great. I could vouch for her.
I get those vibes.
She's gonna be great. You're never gonna go hungry a day in your life.
Squint's eyes, keeps eating the cheese. Probably gonna throw it up later.
Hell yeah.
But still loves the cheese regardless. For some reason.
I love him so much. Thank you very much, Cal. I promise I will actually speak with animals, but I was scared that I would forget to come back and check on the cat before the school year finished.
Well, all good. We got him now.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, Mono.
Bye,
Meow,
Mono.
meow.
Meow meow.
All right, back inside. Morgan, as you kind of get comfortable upstairs, what is Astera's, Dahlia, Ermi, and Jeremiah and Hernan up to? Are you going to be joining? Or are you just kind of enjoying your coffee or your drink before heading out? What's the vibe?
Coffee.
Oh god, wait, who gave Ermi coffee?
You're keeping notes of all the changes and everything, right, Mr. Spark?
Oh yes, I've have my notes from last time, and now there are new ones that I don't recall.
Just to make it clear, I don't have any of that stuff. Can you write that down? I'm not one of the freaks.
I think I noted that last time, but I'll double check it now. Good to keep it going. So nothing new since last time.
Nothing new.
Thank you. Okay.
Keeping it that way.
Yeah, I think I have all I need from you guys. I'll review them through the month, but I definitely think something is going on from memory, because I no longer recall it, and I'm not sure how to counter that. The usual spells aren't working. They need some sort of alchemy-based... No, maybe not. He starts getting lost in his own thoughts again as he kind of paces.
Lily? I have, I'm just gonna hand out the bag with the cute ribbon on. I can't stress enough that there's a worm inside here. It is for Sadie. It is off, I guess, a secret admirer. You have this. I don't want to carry a worm anymore.
Okay. So, Sadie, do you know anything about this?
No, why would I get a gift?
You have a secret admirer.
You like worms, right?
What's there to admire about me?
We're not playing this game. Do you like worms?
Sadie.
I mean, what type of frog doesn't like worms?
Okay, good. I was making sure I wasn't complicit in bullying. Okay.
Come on, let's go open your gift.
Are you sure it's for me?
Yes, I wrapped it myself. I was helpful.
Oh. Sadie just sits on the desk as Lily unwraps the box of a worm that is now dead.
Oh,
But it's juicy.
is that still a present, Sadie? Are you?
I mean, anything's a present. Yep. I've never got one, so I guess this is good.
I'm gonna get you so many presents, Sadie. You have no idea. Oh my god.
Do I eat it?
If you want, does it look tasty?
It'd be tastier if it was living and moving, but
I don't.
If you don't
look
think
after
it's
worms.
good, if you don't think it's good, that's fine.
it's good.
Okay.
Are you replacing me with a cat?
No. Listen. I just want to make sure that cat has a nice little home, and you also have a nice home with me, so everyone's happy.
Yeah. I guess you're not gonna forget about me when the cat shows up, are you?
I could never forget about you, Sadie. You're the cutest little frog I've ever seen.
Sadie just like kind of sitting there, probably being hugged by Lily at this point, munching on on the worm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to get you a matching ribbon so that we have matching dresses when we go to the dance, and then a separate outfit for the bonfire. It's going to look real cute.
Anyhow, moving on. Okay, so Mr. Sparks kind of wrapping up his theorizing. Was there anything anyone else wanted to ask him while
As
you
he
were
does so,
Mhm.
yeah. As I would just say, if you're coming at this from it being some sort of magical effect, I think that's the wrong angle. That's the only thing I would say.
No, it's definitely magical, but not the way we probably know based on what you've said. Which also means countering very difficult, because everything I have is based on Aether. It's a challenge for sure, but there's probably an answer out there. Just haven't found it yet. Out of character, you also all know that Mr. Spark is one of the best, if not the best, artificer. If you need anything crafted and or enhanced with items you have gotten through your journeys, now would be a free time to do so.
Can I get a tune-up on my gun?
Do you have any materials to upgrade it?
Don't think so. Do we have anything? for that?
Materials and stuff along the way.
If only somebody had a leaf, maybe? I don't know.
Out of character, you
somebody.
currently have a leaf that can grant clothing or a suit of armor +1, or make it into a +1 version of itself.
Except it doesn't work on my elven chain.
Because it's already a +1 armor, yeah.
Be a +1/+1.
It can't be a plus, that's a +2.
Give him a +2.
A +2 armor is very rare.
He deserves it.
What?
It's technically 2 artifacts in 1. Come on.
But it's also a non-attunement artifact that can be used to make anything. Listen, sharing is caring or not, or you could sell it for the money that does not work in this campaign, but will once you graduate.
No, let's see. I can put it on my cloak, get the +1, and give someone else the elven chain. Hold on. Mr. Sparks,
Oh yeah, what is it?
I heard you are talented at artificia.
Oh, you could say
Okay.
that, I've dabbled.
Do you think you could combine this 2 things here? This... Take out the Chrism Lake and kind of take off my uniform part while still wearing the elven chain underneath. You can use this Chrism Lake leaf to enhance my cloak.
Oh yeah, I could, let's see here. Oh, Chrism Lake Leaf, haven't seen one of these in a couple years. Sure. I'll just need, 30 minutes to an hour. I guess while I do that, make yourselves at home. If you want to go join your friend and, Nora, they're upstairs.
Video games.
And he'll go to his kitchen area and kind of pull out a totally not kitchen-related object, which seems to be some sort of tool set, and he starts to kind of weave and start editing them. Alright, while upstairs, Morgan, is there anything you wanted to talk to Nora about, or are you just kind of enjoying the silence, looking through the things up here?
I think Morgan would either just in her backpack brought like something she was reading and just do this thing where you both together sit in absolute silence, don't say a word to each other, and then you're like, good time, great time.
The perfect time for Nora. Alright.
Yeah.
Occasionally she'll share some things from her book. It seems to be some adventure tale. And like give you tidbits and stuff. And if Morgan's interested, they'll like kind of occasionally talk about it, but it's relatively quiet upstairs while there's a lot of noise. Oh, as this quiet is invaded by Jeremiah.
Jeremiah is going to be like an old man trying to figure out the video games and stuff because he's never encountered them before.
Alright, so you're back to the arcade that you kind of messed around with the first time.
Yeah. And just like holding the like finger above each button, looking at it and very slowly pressing it to try and figure out.
Alright, there's probably a handheld version that you can over to the little corner.
Hmm.
And Nora will kind of see you kind of doing your own thing and give you a wave, but not break the relatively calm silence. Kind of just welcoming you into her space.
Give her a little wave back and then just keep focusing and just furrowing my brow with frustration and confusion.
Alright, let's see if Nora is feeling up to communication today. She'll give you an occasional, like, hint or, like, suggestion, but she doesn't want to be, like, the backseat gamer. But, like, if you were having clear issues with, like, a joystick, she'll be like, oh, you can push it that way. And kind of, like, leave you to your own devices otherwise. Alright. Yes, her.
Can I talk to Mr. Strebus or Strebus?
Streebs.
Strebes, there we go.
Yeah, as you kind of approach, he'll look up from his paper. What is it, kid?
You've been around this city and this area for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah. Countless years, kid. Countless years.
Have you ever heard of something strange happening to students?
When haven't I? Listen, kid. That academy of yours, probably the best in the whole world. Also means a lot of cuckoos go there. You know?
But you never heard about mutation before.
Oh, I've heard about mutations. But not the type that you guys are talking about here.
And no one's saying about how things happening and no one else believes them or knows?
Not to the scale that you're having. I mean, other kids had instances like that, but it was more so, you know, telling tall tales or just lying outright, or not wanting to be honest about how the mutation happened. But in your case, it seems like you guys are getting censored. Like there's an audible beep.
Yeah, where did that beep come from?
Or what? Oh, sorry, it's censorship magic. Gotta watch out my image, you know.
Fair. Let me try saying it. Beep.
Beep.
Oh, cool. I didn't know we had this magic.
Oh, it's only around me. You can say whatever you want right now. No one will know.
Just lets out a string of beeps and bloops.
Oh god. Oh, I wouldn't go that far, kid. Oh, ooh. Tugs at his collar. Check, please.
There's a couple names thrown in there. Lily Beep.
Yeah.
Ernie Beep.
He's on here. I'm just gonna leave the money on the cashier, and I'm just gonna.
Wait. I have more therapy. I mean, more things to say.
Oh no, kid. Listen, you good. You're good. Jesus Christ, with sailors of better. Jesus Christ.
It feels so much better.
Hey, Ron, did you want me for something? You said my name.
Oh, don't you worry about that at all.
Okay.
Really cathartic.
Alright, so half an hour. Oh, like quicker than half an hour. Sort of like 25 minutes later, Mr. Spark is done. He'll slowly come back, holding the newly forged Academy outfit, which looks the same on the outside, but on the inside you can tell that it was weaved with a very fine thread, crafted out of like the leaf's materials.
Oh, this does look nice.
Alright, there you go. Should enhance the magic that you use to protect yourselves.
If only it would stat. I mean, yes, awesome.
Alright, anything else?
Nothing
No?
No, thank you.
Alright, take your time. If you want to hang out, you can, but otherwise, do what you want to do.
Does your uniform feel any different?
Whoa,
Probably-
look at him go.
Probably more soft to
Whoa.
touch it inside.
Ooh.
Whoa.
So now who wants the Elven Chain, or who, because Hernan now has his
He
mage
says I'm
armor.
giving anyone the Avalon Chain.
What a bitch.
I'll pay for everyone's drinks before we go. I assume we have to pay at some point for this, man.
Mr. Spark just shakes his head and says, No, listen. You guys have brought me the most interesting magical anomalon I have ever seen. The drinks are on the house.
Thank you,
That's
Mr. Spark.
Insight check.
Go for it. Let's see what you got.
The drinks are poisoned.
Everybody trying to
Oh,
figure
yeah.
out. He definitely seems to be like, yeah, you guys have brought me something very interesting. You know, he doesn't seem to have any alternative, like any like hidden meanings behind what he just said.
But is it like a we scratch just like an interest, or is there some kind of like monetary gain? Is he like, yeah, I'm gonna put this knowledge to use?
It's given how he had monetary gain and gave it all up. It's definitely the former. He's more so just interested in this. Like, you gave him something to focus on.
This whole bar is just like a hobby for him. He doesn't really.
From what you learned from when Ermi remembered him and talked to him, he was probably the most well-off artificer in the whole country, if not the whole region of the continent. He was the head of their guild, essentially.
I still don't trust this fucker one bit.
All right, Morgan and Jeremiah, how long do you hang out up here as you kind of hear your friends downstairs getting ready to go or preparing to leave?
They are a bit loud, but yeah, I guess I should head back. When are you heading back to the school, Nira?
Oh, I head back after the weekend, usually.
Oh, you stay here the entire time?
She nods.
Oh, I can see that's nice and quiet. That explains why I usually don't see you around in the weekends. I just usually assume that you're napping or just, doing your own thing.
I mean, I do nap here. It's calm.
Kicks door down. We're going!
That was Lily. That was loud. I'll come. And see you, Nora. Enjoy the peace and quiet. We both know you won't get it in the dorms with all these people. Coming, Lily!
Morgan, you won't believe it. The cat is going to come home with me. Its name is Mano. I've had a great time and so much coffee.
Oh no. And sugar too?
Yeah!
Alright, Nora will wave off Morgan and then Jeremiah as you all head back down the stairs. Alright. You all have your inspiration checked, you're all good. Alright, as you all finish your drinks and whatever snacks you had got from the counter, you make your way out. You don't have to pay for anything, you're all set. Starting your third week of the 4 weeks at the academy this month. Morgan. A couple days into the week, you get a message on your sending tablet.
Oh no. From who?
One moment. Let me open it up. We should meet when you have the time. I figured something out. Aaron.
Oh, this is exciting.
And she sends it to you specifically, but it's up to you if you want to involve the others or not.
Well, last time I think I only told Lily and she brought Asterius and we had a whole hiding Asterius bit, so this time she'll go alone.
Alright, one moment then.
I think last time it went very well.
Same.
It's kind of like you invite your friend and they bring their entire gang and you're like, what the fuck?
The +1 brings a +1 who brings a +1 who brings a +1.
But now this feels like a secret meeting and that's pretty exciting.
Sure, I'll play intrigue for you. Let's go with the mysterious meeting. Alright, you arrive to where you and Aaron agreed to meet, outside the evocation classrooms, kind of along the green that's kind of exposed to the sky above. You see Aaron sitting in the snow. It's not snowing too heavy right now, but it's still kind of lightly snowing. She's wearing her academy outfit with an additional coat on top of it, as she's kind of looking over some notes in her hands.
Can I roll insights to see what her mood is? If she's nervous or excited or what's the situation?
Sure, roll insight as you kind of approach.
Oh no.
I mean,
She's angry at me. I did something wrong.
Morgan's not the best at reading people, and it's also Aaron. Always been hard to read.
What did I do? Did I forget to return a book I borrowed? Oh no. Hi Aaron, I got your message.
Morgan.
Did I forget to give something? Did I forget to return a book you lent me? Did I?
No, Morgan,
something
calm
wrong?
down. You're fine.
Oh.
Take a seat. You may want to sit down for this.
Okay.
So I couldn't help but notice that you started drinking blood.
You know I didn't do that before?
I thought you hadn't, and then everyone else seemed to think that you did. And I recalled the stories you've told me and what you've had me looking into this whole semester. And it seems that I do indeed remember that you did not always drink blood.
Oh.
So I started to theorize why. She'll pull out a necklace, and you notice that the necklace is made out of a strange stone, the stone that you remember her taking from the area around the Stormhound fight back in your first excursion.
Oh, I remember that stone. Did you figure something out from it?
I hadn't until now. I'm not sure if it's really related, but I think I'm the only one wearing this. I don't know if it's because of whatever happened, but I think this may provide some sort of weak, gradual protection from whatever's going on.
Oh, that's strange. But so far, you're one of two people who actually believes us that weird things are happening. The other one being, do you know Mr. Sparks?
You mean the ex-head of the Artificers Guild?
He now runs a really strange coffee shop. Really nice guy, makes a banging coffee. But he believes us.
I mean, I never didn't believe you. I just wanted to make sure I had the facts down. I mean, I was there. I kind of saw what you guys had fought, but none of the things were making sense.
I think in the sense that I think a lot of people wouldn't say that we're lying to our face, but they also feel like, for example, the blood drinking, they'd say, well, you always drank blood, so why are you being weird about it, you know? If you get what I mean?
Yeah. But given how I've been wearing this since I made it, which was a couple months back, I don't know if it would protect anyone who's already been affected, or if it's only just now applying its power. I'm not exactly sure how it works. To me and everyone else, look at it. She'll hold it out to you, and it's just a normal stone. It has no real magical power to it. You could barely even feel the ether in it. It's kind of just like a rock. Like a pebble you would find on the road.
Can I hold on to it, Aaron?
I can give you another example. I don't know if I necessarily want to give up this.
Well,
if
I'll
it
give
has
it
been
back in a
protecting me.
second, just to see if it responds in a weird way.
Sure. She'll clasps it from behind her neck and hand it over to you.
Does it respond to me in a strange way?
Nope.
Cool. Hands it back immediately.
She'll put it back around her neck.
Is it in any way similar to the strange conduit we found?
Visually, no. It's like, it looks like the material back when you fought the Stormhound in your first excursion. The land around it became kind of glassed and made into like that kind of weird material. It looks like that. The conduit is like a empty crystal instead. So it's like glass versus crystal, kind of that kind of thing.
So you will take that conduit out because you're just having a moment of just like visually comparing things, trying to make sense of it. Huh. Very peculiar, because I thought like the stone you had, that it was just a response of the magic that the but I guess if it's influenced by the magic as well, then, or lack of magic, I'm so confused about this whole lack of aether, Aaron. Are you too, or it's? Oh.
If I wasn't confused, I would have already solved everything about it. I honestly have no idea where they even go from here. I've been having to change my way of thinking just to comprehend anything about it. And it's kind of hard to run experiments when everything that you use tells you it's just a rock.
Yeah. It's a nice looking rock, though.
All I can suggest as a friend is that perhaps you should avoid getting any more of these emotions to you. Changes.
Yeah, I really shoulda. It's just every time I get so curious. And, there's so many things, gestures to the world that I don't understand. And if I don't play with it or interact with it, I never get to find out. And it's stronger than I am.
I get that. But there's a reason why we don't experiment on ourselves or other people when we're doing our tests, because you never know what's going to happen.
Blinks audibly because it's pretty normal around her family to do weird experiments on yourself.
Oh boy. She sees that you're just having that blank, what do you mean it's not normal? And she's kind of shakes her head a bit and then kind of stretches and stands.
Thank you for talking to me, Aaron. This is interesting and weird. I'll think about it.
Yeah, and I guess keep an eye on the rest of your group. You said that they're having changes too, right? So
yeah, everyone except Asterius. He says it's because he's built better than everyone else.
She'll roll her eyes at that comment. Oh. Well.
Yeah, I know.
At least he's doing alright compared to everyone else then, but he's...
Yeah, that's right.
Do you hear something on the wind?
I usually ignore feelings like that, but have you ever... Do you sometimes see lilies... a second lily?
I have not seen a second lily.
Okay. Huh. So... A lot of people think Lily has an unseen servant, but she truly has, she's sort of, split in two, and there's a second Lily that only we seem to be able to see. I thought maybe with... Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. But if that's the case, good luck. She'll, rest a hand on your shoulder, you guys are in some shit.
Thank you. Thanks. Oh.
I guess for now, just focus on the upcoming exams and, I guess the dance if you're going to it.
Oh yeah, I'm going. It should be good. Lily is very excited about dresses she picked, and, I just think it's a nice moment to listen to music and, dance, but she's very excited about the whole social complex aspect of it and who you're going with. She's going with Krestik,
I did not know that. I don't really pay attention to the gossip going around. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go myself.
That's a nice distraction, isn't it?
I suppose.
Are you coming to Bonfire the day after?
Maybe. It depends on how my research is going, but well, take it easy, Morgan.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Alright. Do you discuss what you've had of the party? What you just discussed, do you want to talk with the party members or not?
I should have checked whether Erin wanted to keep this private, but I don't see why she would. I think she just mostly doesn't like talking to big groups of people.
Okay, so you're not going to inform the others of what you've learned. Just making sure.
You know what? No, I'll keep my intimate meeting with Erin intimate.
Okay.
Just the two of us.
Just
in
the
fact,
two
I'll
of
call
us?
them outrageous. Just the two of us, yeah. Let them guess what it was about.
Alright. In which case,
Although I'll crack like an egg the second Lily asks, to be fair.
It's the weekend!
Woo!
Partying.
Oh, there was a switcheroo of NPCs.
I did my best. Alright, so you have this week and next week to go through. I don't have any other roleplay events planned, so we can kind of go as quickly as you want or as slowly as you want during these events. As a reminder, you have the dance next month as well as your final exam. But if you're learning as a new spell, you have the choice of learning a mastered cantrip or a new first level spell of your choice that you don't already know. The DC for a first level spell is 15 with independent studying, and the DC for mastering a cantrip is 20.
Has Aconite just been chilling at the Pack Cafe for the full week? Did I leave him?
Why did you have to bring attention to me? I'm gonna get delete.
Oh, can I have him back? Oh.
Rest in peace.
Deleted. What have you done?
She liked the worm.
Oh, good. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I'm gonna go over here now. Hi, Cal.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay.
He's in the pond now. He's just gone.
Oh. I liked him. It's a shame.
All right. Go where you want to be. Again, if you're learning a spell, you can do that. Is it just Lily who has to learn a final spell still?
I think
We don't have to draw that much attention to it.
I need to know if anyone else is making their catch-up rolls still or not.
No, it's just me.
All right, what step are you on?
I've done the intelligence one for speak with animals, so I've got the con and the wisdom to go.
Okay. So let's get that out of the way real quick, because everyone else is kind of up in the air about what they're doing. So make me that con check.
Let's go.
All right, you're good. You can make the final one next week, and hopefully you get it.
Cool.
Kel, I think you were trying the mastery shocking grasp. Was that your idea, or
Yeah.
do you remember what step you were on? Are you still on the first one?
Yeah, we didn't even start it.
Yeah, so that would be intelligence then, if you want to get a buff to that, or you can just go wherever you want. Pack Cafe would be the intelligence one. Everyone's on top of it. Everyone's at the cafe.
By the way, at some point, would I be able to study the memory crystal?
Yes, you could just do that like out of character. Like, it's not like something you have to do during the weekend, but I have not written up any of the memories for the most part. I have like the cliff notes of each one, but I have not yet written up like the exact memories.
Do you want to just, whenever you're ready, just say, "Oh, you've been studying for this time," and then suddenly it clicks?
Yeah.
If that's best for you.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. So I want to give you actual depth to the messages and not be like, "Oh, you remember this and that." I want to have like the memories actually written out.
But yeah, I've been looking into it along with like trying to train the botany stuff, the herbalism kit a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Herbalism kit. When did you exactly start studying that? Just so I can know how long I should have given you
right
progress for it.
after
The first class.
right
or?
after the tower.
Okay, so it's only been like a couple weeks then. Okay.
Yeah, it's because of what happened in the tower that I started studying it.
All right, you may learn by the end of the semester, but you'll definitely learn it because it took around 2 months for Dahlia to learn it.
Cool.
But it's definitely something you'll have. You're kind of making that progress towards it every week.
Nice.
Like how Lily learned a goblin. All right, at the cafe, since there's 6 of you guys here, do you all just kind of arrive together? Are you coming as a group, or do you just file in throughout the weekend, like on your own?
Study group.
Study group!
Definitely not study group.
Study group with us serious, let's go!
So
Hi, Bessie.
everyone arrives, and Asterios is kind of like swarmed. I imagine Asterios arrived first, and then everyone else walked in and kind of sat at his table.
Oh god.
Alright, as you guys are having your study group reviewing your own spells you want to learn, or perhaps even mastering another one, you'll see, Asterios, you'll see Jess and Kezri kind of walk in together talking, and then Jess will spot you and give you that little, like, wave of like, oh, I see you, like that wave.
Wave back, I guess. I still owe her that favor, does she mind calling?
You do over her a favor. You don't know exactly what she's gonna ask for or when. Could be this
We'll
week.
find out one day.
Could be 5 years later. You never know. All right, and then
I'll just sort of awkwardly shrug at all the people around me.
she nods. She's just understanding. She knows that you wouldn't sit with them normally.
I know. Hopefully someone gets me.
All right. Morgan, as everyone else is having
Yes.
a delicious like meal and drink at the cafe, what are you doing at the delicacies?
So first of all, I want to ask Cress what he's wearing to the dance and what type of flowers he will bring Lily when he picks her up, just because she's being nosy.
That's a secret.
Oh, do you want to know anything about her? Do you make sure you get it just right?
Oh, I know what I need to know.
Here's me nosying into things. Well, I tried,
Dabs on you.
if that's reasonable. And because she had the conversation with Aaron, she's now going to bother Jean and ask him whether he remembers about his memories after the wolf, and figuring out if what he remembers changing and not remember changing, because at least it's someone who was there with the wolf battle.
All right, as you approach Gene, he's eating sweets, which you would not expect from him and his temperament, but he's kind of just eating a pie. Probably an apple pie, as you kind of arrive to his seat, and he kind of does a double take, like, oh, hey, Morgan. What is it?
Can I join you?
Sure.
I wanted to ask something based on like what happened after the first excursion, because I just had a chat with Aaron, and I've been wondering like what other people's experiences are and what they see.
Yeah, give me a second. He'll push his pie to the side as he's trying to remember. I remember showing up after you guys had defeated the creature and it disappearing. Oh, that's pretty much it, honestly. You kind of got there late. You guys were all beaten up.
Yeah. So Aaron got a stone from there. Do you remember that bit?
I remember her collecting samples. Yeah.
So a lot of samples perished. Like I got like a sample of the wolf, and that's like perished, and I couldn't show anyone, which made it like an entire case look really weird because we were trying to prove something and there was nothing to prove because it didn't exist. So I'm gonna ask a weird question. How long do you remember me drinking blood?
Since we met.
Hmm.
You've kind of always
So it
been
is.
drinking it.
That's interesting, because I wondered if it was really the stone that made. So it only like I only started drinking this out of character 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
This happened 2 weeks ago. I got another weird mutation, but everyone seems to think it was forever.
Well, I mean, it kind of squints his head trying to remember. I think it's been for like since we've met, or ever since you got that strange change to you, at least.
I know everyone seems to think that it's been forever, but so Erin remembers as well that I didn't do this before the past 2 weeks, and I wasn't sure if that was because she indeed held onto that weird stone or because she was there when it happened. But it really is the stone, I guess. I mean, she already said so, but I was just curious and wanted to check it myself.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, no, my head's a bit foggy when I try to think much about it.
Oh, that's strange. I mean, I don't want to spread concern. It feels so weird that people remember different things.
I guess I am. Yeah.
Deep sigh. Okay, well, I'm sorry for interrupting you with this.
It's fine. I get why you'd be curious if something like that was going on.
I mean, in better things. How are the new harp concerts? Is there anything good going on? And I'm happy to plant other scenes with just casual conversation.
Alright. At the flyball arena. What brings you to the flyball arena? Other than the meta con roll, by the way, Lily. What brought you here?
She is just trying to find something that she's good at, and she's not done particularly well in class. She didn't do particularly well in the broom flying, so she's going to try to, like, just work at everything last minute to get it all together before the final grades.
Alright, so you need something to take your mind off of, like, the actual book studying. You need to move your body a bit, is what you're saying. Kind of get that.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, zooming on out. As you'll kind of relax and go through your third week, we'll start from the left. Morgan, are you still learning the mastery of Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
Alright.
I need to make a con save, and it would have been really great if I went to flyball, but I just wanted to talk to other people.
It's okay. DC 20 con check.
Oh man.
Alright, do you have... I think if you're learning one spell, you can have one reroll. You could be using... I don't know if you want to use your inspiration on this or not.
I don't want to use my inspiration. I feel like the mastery is really like an extracurricular.
It is extracurricular. It's not expected, yeah.
Learning it just for sport.
Okay.
But the thing is, Morgan is so sleepy, and like she tried to learn it, but she was just really sleepy.
Very, very EP.
So yeah, she's just been She's just been napping instead of studying.
All right, Hernan. Then, what were you trying to do?
I want to learn Chaos Bolt.
Okay, Chaos Bolt. All right. That would be DC 15 Intelligence check. There you go. First step done. Dahlia, what are you learning?
Trying to master Poison Spray.
All right, DC 20 Intelligence check.
Yeah. It's not going well. Good luck.
You never know. You have a D4 that,
Yeah? You were saying?
Did you want to use inspiration, or are you just gonna vibe with it?
I'll just vibe. It's not worth it.
Alright, Asterius, what are you learning?
Hi, yeah, I forgot about this aspect.
You did, huh? Yeah.
Learn an Shut the fuck up. We could learn a cantrip or a spell, right?
You can master a cantrip, which it adds bonus damage or effects to it, specifically like a combat cantrip, or you can learn a new first level spell.
I have fuck all spell slots, so I'll focus on the cantrip and I'll do Eldritch Blast.
Alright, DC 20 Intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Yeah, first step is intelligence. You have a D4 you can add from the cafe, and then you also have guidance if you need it. You did not need it. Alright, first step for Eldritch Blast is done. You start to feel more, you just start to understand it a bit more, this power that you got from your patron so long ago.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Hell. Save roll.
I did a roll earlier before we all got distracted with stuff.
Oh, you did?
I did an intelligence roll, yeah.
Oh, well, do you add me a D4 then? Because you need a... Yeah, there, okay, you got it. First step is done.
Yay.
And then Jeremiah, what are you up to?
Mastery of Lightning Law.
That's right. And I forget, did you get the first step done already, or was that...
Nope. So this would be the first one.
Alright, so intelligence, DC 20. Do you wish to inspiration that?
How many weeks have we got for this?
You have this week, next week, and then 1 week after you come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna use inspiration.
All right. All right, you have a 2d4 and a 2d4 if you want to roll them.
First
Guidance and from the cafe. So 13.
So yeah, no way of making it.
Do you have any other things you can do from your class or abilities? I don't think you do.
Let's check features. I don't think so.
No, I'm just double checking your necklace of the 4 elements to see if there's anything that helps with that, but I don't think so. Yeah, nothing for skill checks. Alright. The first week of trying to learn it, it's very hard. You can see why it's called mastering a spell. It is a very tough and this would have been enough to learn a normal first level spell, but you're trying to really understand the cantrip to evolve it essentially, and it just does not go the way you wanted it to. Alright. And then I already had Lily's rolls. Alright, so moving on to the 4th week. Let me move the calendar, because the week, from the most part, this is a freebie week, a month. There's really no lessons going on, it's just if you want to talk to people or that. And if you really want to get a dance partner, you have next month to do so. So it's not like you're in a total rush. Okay. Move yourselves to where you want to be for week 4. Holds up the sign. Week 4, everybody. Week 4.
The second role is not your primary
It is con.
modifier.
Con.
Yeah.
Con. That's flyball? Yeah. Let's go, baby.
I feel like Lily keeps not getting invites to study sessions.
I feel like Lily is getting them, but she has, the chat muted as she's going around gossiping with everyone and, talking and just reviewing her own, old notes.
So true.
She's like, does everyone remember how you speak of animals? Anyone? And Kel left you on red.
Oh.
I would never. That's not true.
But not for Lily, but because he's thinking, think of the animals.
Exactly. For her, the animals.
Alright. Hernan, she kind of nods a bit, she's slowly opening up, getting okay, alright. She's viewing you as a coach almost, because you can fly way better than she can.
Yes, you're a dragonborn. We need to
Yeah.
step it up.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I should be able to fly.
We'll have wings. So we should be able to do this on a broom.
I mean, I do have wings, but that's why I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Alright, starting from the left first though, Lily. Your last check to make up all your spells.
Okay.
Snat's sitting next to you. You got this,
Wish me
Lily, you
luck,
got
Snat.
this!
Thanks, Snat.
Look at you, Lily, you now know how to talk to animals, isn't that neat?
I'm gonna talk to my new cat. Did I tell you about the cat I kind of adopted, Snat? And Snat has to listen to me talk the whole time.
His
about
eyes,
this cat.
he's interested for the first couple minutes, and then you keep talking about the cat, and his eyes start drifting one to the left, one to the right, as he sort of clocks out.
Snat, who are you going to the dance to? Have you found someone to go with?
Oh, Snat's gonna go stag.
Oh, very nice.
He nods. People say it's cool, so Snat wants to be cool.
I mean, I think anything that you choose would be cool, Snat. You're a very cool guy.
Roll persuasion.
Isn't that deception?
Oh. It's up to Lily. It's up to Lily.
No, I think Snat's cool.
You really think Snat's cool?
Of course I do. Look at you.
Adjusts his uniform. Wipes hand over head. Does Lily? Do you have a partner to the dance?
I do. Me and Chris are gonna go. We're gonna be feather buddies.
Okay, bye.
Oh, nice talking to you, Snat.
You too. All right, Dahlia. You're and Jeremiah. Same roles as before.
Okay.
These can't. Oh my god. Yeah, for you two, learning mastery is definitely something that is meant to take a while. There's a reason why students spend months in the little isolation chambers in the academy to master their spells. It is hard. Usually students don't try doing it until their 3rd year at most, but you guys are trying to get a leg up on it. It's hard.
I like to think we got distracted talking about herbalism kits.
Jeremiah's trying to focus, and you're like, "It's about that herbalism kit," and then he just perks up immediately.
Yeah.
All right, at the flyball arena, Asterius. DC 20 con check.
With advantage?
Where would the advantage come from?
Because I'm at this ball thing?
You get a D4. You get a bonus of D4 to it.
Yeah.
You do have your inspiration if you want to use it.
Whoa, that's gonna be tough, isn't it?
You rolled an 8, so you have a 60% chance of getting higher than an 8 if you re-roll with inspiration.
I will. I want this.
Alright.
Lol.
So if you take the 8, I don't think you can get it.
No, because I get a +4
plus 2d4,
3,
yeah. So if you only get up to a 9, it will only be up to a 19, yeah. Unless you have anything else that gives you a bonus to your first skill check or something.
I do not.
Alright, and no lucky on these. Alright, Hernan.
No lucky. Can I ask Harkesh to give me another roll? Harkesh, bud. Come on.
Giles appears on your shoulders. What are you trying to get the boss for? What do you need?
I just need one more roll, just one more Constitution check. I'm mastering one of his gifts, Eldritch Blast.
But what do you got to offer?
To offer? I'm already doing tons of stuff for you guys.
Yeah, but you're asking for more. I mean, got a magical item you want to give up, or
That's a good question, Giles. I probably have something stowed in here. What about this death aura thing?
Yeah, I'll do. Sure.
Actually, let's be honest, Giles. This is reasonably valuable. Surely if I give this, I just get straight up the roll. I get the help.
He blinks one eye at you and then the next.
That I fuck up.
We can take the wand back.
The wand?
Yeah.
That's his! That's the gift!
Exactly, you're just taking it back.
Oh my god, you know what, Giles? Never mind.
That's what. Oh, Hernan.
Yes.
What are you working on?
Well, I sent you the one spell. Can I do that spell instead?
Set of Chaos Bolt.
Wild Cutting.
Well, let me look it up. It's an UA spell. So it's an unearthed arcana, which means it wasn't officially produced. I'll think on it. The progress is the same regardless.
Okay.
So, I'll just be a con check. Alright, and then you get it because you have your guidance and your bonus, so you automatically get a +2 at least, so... Oh, you're already at your DC's 15 for the spell, you're right. So you're good. Moving over here. Kel. DC 20 con check. And as a reminder, you do have Tactical Mind if you need it. You do not need it, because again, guidance and the check, DC 20 was meat. Or was met, or so.
Was meat.
Was meat. It became meat. Morgan.
Yeah, red flyball. Should be good, should be exciting. Give her some adrenaline, keep her awake.
DC 20.
DC 20.
DC 20.
DC 20.
That'd be a 19 most. You could inspiration it, but it's up to you. Again, it's a bonus. It's not something you're necessarily meant to get, but you could get.
Yeah, but I do want it. Would I have 2 more weeks after this?
You have 1 week after this.
Oh, so I need to get the intelligence the week after to make it, huh?
Yes. To be fair, that is your best stat.
Yeah, I know. I'm using my inspiration die.
All right.
Stupid, but you know.
Nat 1, everybody! Nat 1!
I deserve this. Thank you.
You reach towards the sky and kind of didn't even, you didn't even fall, you didn't even get up into the air.
Wait, this is the second nat 1. I got a 2 on the last roll, too.
Oh.
I'll pat Morgan on the head and here, maybe you need this. It'll give you good luck. It's ugly. I don't want it. Where is it?
What?
Because I've been needing to give you that.
It has a skull on it! I love it!
Oh, you're giving her the death ring. All right.
That is the nicest Haran's been this whole campaign. That is so sweet.
Aw. Thank you, Haran! Is this
You're
like...
You're really bad at flyball.
What? Is this like you're nice to me, so you have to make it up by saying something really mean so I don't think you're nice?
You kind of smell funny.
She's doing a lot of math in her head. And she smells her own armpits. Maybe I do. I mean, I've...
What do you mean? Preservatives are the
Maris,
best, deodorant, right?
Maris, do I smell funny?
You kind of smell funny. That's so
Maris would
sweet.
turn around and he'll look at you and go, "Oh, I don't know. I never really gave you a sniff. Do you want me to?
Haran tells me I smell funny. Is he telling me something factual that I need to correct, or is he just being a bully? She holds up her arm, out her arm.
You smell okay. Maybe a little bit like corpses, but not in a bad
Yeah.
way. Not in a bad way. Just like kind of like that preservative smell, you know?
Oh yeah, I guess you never get that away when you like worked with it enough.
It's kind of being like a smoker. It's in your clothes.
Yeah, it's like everywhere. Huh. So he was bullying me. Thank you for checking this with me, Maris. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You good?
I don't know. I've been so sleepy, and I've been trying to study because I've been trying to like do these extracurricular things, but I'm just so sleepy.
Yeah. I don't really get that sleepy, but I can imagine it'd be difficult.
Yeah. Say, why did my friends think that you were a vampire? Did you ever like bite anyone?
No, I mean, aren't you a vampire? You're the one biting and drinking blood.
No, I do drink blood, but I'm not a vampire. I think I'm not a vampire. It's daylight out right now, right? I mean, I do sleep a lot during the day, and I think I'm kind of pale. Do you think I am a vampire? I don't think I am a vampire.
I feel like you would know if you're a vampire.
Yeah, right? I feel like if I don't know, then I'm probably not a vampire.
And if you were, you know, be kind of dangerous. I mean, the school would probably have you constantly surveyed and watched over.
But if they do it really well, then I wouldn't know I'm being constantly surveyed, right? Keep me complacent, thinking I'm safe. Wait for me to slip up.
Looks at the camera. It's just like what was the Jim Carrey movie where he's being watched?
Truman Show.
Truman Show, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, as we pan out, we go to the 4th week. So this is now the Friday of your 4th week, aka the end of the month. As
By
the
the way,
weekend, yeah.
I'm gonna give the satiating pendants to Ermi.
Oh, all right. You hand over the pendant that gives you +1 to 3 stats after you eat a nice little meal.
Mostly just so Ermi will stop eating quite as much. he's depleting a lot of our
He-
rations out on.
He does need double the
On,
rations.
Yeah.
Alright, has been added to his sheet.
Cool. I think I'll keep the slithering steps though, if that's all right with everyone.
I think it
I'll
is.
allow it.
Yeah, he'll allow it. Yeah. All right. So, as the weekend nears once more, you receive a familiar, dreadful tone from your academy tablet. A notification of your next excursion. As you open it, you all read the following upon its surface. Your upcoming excursion has been decided. It will be a trip that takes up the entire weekend, with an overnight rail ride. Please pack accordingly and make your way to the station.
Oh, this feels like a 3 underwears kind of trip, guys.
How you
No,
pack
you need to bring.
accordingly? The weather's
You
going
always
to be.
need to bring more underwear in case you shit yourself.
Does it happen to you a lot on excursions?
What?
How uncivilized.
The things that have been happening to us, at some point something's got to give. Or if you accidentally drank dairy instead of like something else.
But why is the thing that has to give our bowels? What do you mean?
It's always the bowels that get it.
I fear this is unrelatable content, Morgan.
All right. As you board the train, Burden guides you to a different car than you were not used to.
Oh.
Verden.
We don't get to talk to NPCs. What a bitch!
Don't call Verden a bitch.
I said what I said.
Wow.
Jordan's a
Verden,
bitch.
don't listen to her.
I mean, I don't know what I did to you kids. I've just been trying to help in my own way. I was gonna
you,
give you a
Verden.
whole introduction about what's going on here, but you guys figure it out yourselves. All.
Yeah,
Okay,
Verden,
please,
back.
please tell me.
Verden- Oh, is this a lavatory?
That's oh,
Pretty
fantastic.
shitty personality.
Morgan, excellent news. If you do need to shit yourself, we are prepared.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Ah.
Oh, bunk beds?
Are they bunk beds?
They are bunk beds. Yeah. You add a character. You've all been assigned a room of your choice. You can group up with whoever you want.
Morgan. Psst. Psst.
What? Are we having a
Bunk bed.
sleepover?
Yes.
Which one?
Good thing I brought face masks.
Ooh,
If
and
you
I
kids
brought,
need me, I'll be in my
bones.
room over here.
Bye, Verden.
He locks the door.
Do we have to bunk up?
Yes.
Okay. I enjoy there being an odd number of girls. Okay.
What do you mean? You got Ermi?
You right? Let's go, Lesty!
The whole time.
Ermi's Ermi.
Fair. Alright. And we can have the top bunk.
Yeah, Ermi will just run along this ladder, go up to a bunk, and get settled in. Reminder: you do have the pair up, kids. You can't. You roll into independent rooms.
Aww.
Lily, is that because they don't trust us and think that if you're alone, then you might just get into some shenanigans and summon a demon or something like that?
I think we're more likely to get into shenanigans alone. I think they just don't have enough rooms for everyone.
I've got the top bed, Haran. Just so we're clear.
Kill's over there, Jeremiah. If you still need a partner.
So, Lily, we're totally going to make this into like a tent by putting the blankets of the top bed over to the side and having like camping vibes, right? And both sleeping on the lower bed?
Absolutely, we are. And I can make my uniform pink, so we have a nice pink nightlight.
This is amazing, so I can read in the bed.
And I brought all the essentials. I got face masks, I got hand cream, I got some leave-in stuff for our hair. Like, my suitcase is very heavy.
Did you bring your unseen servant to carry it for you?
She's not an unseen servant, she's just a me. She's a me number 2. She's her own person.
But do you not also have an unseen servant?
No, it's just Lily too. There she is.
Lily 2 appears behind you and just waves.
Hi.
Shared a room with Lily too.
Meanwhile,
Haha.
Jeremiah, as you enter the room, you see Kel. Kel, are you top bunk person or a bottom bunk?
Kel's a top.
Hey, Kel's up top.
Okay, you just see,
Good for him.
Kel lounging on his bunk. The sheet's getting a little bit wet, moist skin and all, but he's just vibing as you enter.
Well, it's going to rip down on me overnight, isn't it?
No. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Do you want to? Since we've got all night, do you want to play a little prank on Astarius and Hanan?
Kel immediately jumps down. Yes.
I start ritual casting Unseen Servant. Do we have any kind of stink bomb or something like that we could dump on them?
Let me check my inventory.
If you're looking for a stink bomb, apparently Morgan just releases her bowels under the slightest bit of stress.
You don't have a stink bomb, but you do have prestidigitation, which can be used to make an odor of your choice.
Okay, we can attach that to I don't know, rock or something.
Look, suddenly switching to a diet with blood does things to your body, okay?
And then I'll just
Mutation didn't actually make you adapt to dealing with the blood. You just want it.
Alright, while that's going on in that car,
cast Unseen Servant.
what's happening in Hernan and Astarius' car as they prepare their prank? You have most likely 8 hours until you arrive. And it's currently evening, late night.
Lots of brooding.
Did you two even talk to each other as you entered, or just kind of went to your own bunks and kind of...
What's it like being misformed now, Hiran?
I don't want to be a mutant.
No. Sucks, doesn't it?
Yes, it sucks.
So do people just think this is normal now for you?
I don't think this. They think it's normal. It's clearly not. Everyone around us is so abnormal. You got a freaky
Everyone?
undead person, someone's soul split in two, someone just moist all the time. It's weird. Looks sticky if you look at them.
Ugh. Can you imagine? Kel's probably lying in a top bunk bed right now, just dripping through. Ugh.
Can you imagine being in bottom bunk? Just have that drip, drip,
Ugh.
drip.
Meanwhile, in the other car, Kel and Jeremiah, you finished putting together your... What is the odor you picked for the object, Kel?
I guess manure, just animal shit. Yeah.
Like you're back in the tower? The green towers? Alright.
Yeah.
You have it ready. You now just have
Give
to
it
find out
to-
where the room is.
I'm just gonna get the Unseen Servant and order them to go by and knock on each door.
Alright.
And then if it happens to be their room, then go in, dump the thing on the floor and dissipate.
Alright. It knocks on Dahlia's door. You open the door, Dahlia, just to see a floating rock that smells horrible.
It just keeps walking past immediately. Doesn't react because it's all kind of not really sentient. It's just
Morgan and Lily, you hear,
Not my problem.
Hello?
you yet again see a floating rock that smells very bad.
Oregon, weird things
See,
are
I
happening.
told you someone would shit themselves. I told you.
I'm not confident that's what that is, but let's just keep the door closed.
Oh, absolutely. So, I wonder who it was, because they clearly said their unseen servant to just get rid of the evidence. They must be really embarrassed. Who do you think it is?
Gotta be Jeremiah, right?
Do you think he
He's
has
not
poor constitution?
Maybe.
Hernan and Asterius, you hear on your door.
Ugh.
Asterius, get the door.
Whoever it is, fuck off.
The door, Asterius.
I'm in the top bed. It just doesn't make sense for me to take the door.
I think at that it would just enter because it would know to go in at that point, right?
I imagine you were looking down the hallway this whole time from your door.
Yeah. Just go. And then it's just go walk in there, like throw it as far into the corner as it can, like as hard to access as possible, and then just dissipate.
Alright, roll me a sleight of hand for the suit servant. So roll me a d20 to see if it got it in the vent or not. It did not get in the vent, but it did get behind the bed a bit. So Asterius and Hernan, you just see the door opens up, a rock gets thrown in, you're like, what's that rock? And then the odor starts to waft through the room a bit.
Oh.
We immediately make sure like the doors shut as quietly as possible and like head back to our beds.
Oh god, get it, Hernan, get it out of here.
What is going on out here? Hernan, what did he do? The bathroom's right there. The bathroom's right there.
Somebody opened it and threw shit at us.
You like hold out the rock?
No, I didn't touch the rock.
Yeah. So he's just smelling the horrible odor coming from your room.
I'm gonna turn into a fucking hound. Where's the smell lingering in the hallway? It came from somewhere.
Do.
Can I roll something?
Yeah, roll me perception. Do. The odor seems to have come from here. It's very faded now, but Verdon will leave you to your own devices. He's not paid enough to deal with like these type of situations. He's phoning it in. He's off the clock. Alright, Sarah, so you open up the door to Jeremiah and Kel's room. They're in their beds.
Hey, what do you want?
What do I want to do? Fuck, I didn't think this far ahead.
You didn't think this far ahead, you just wanted to find the source. Like, who did this? Who done it?
They did it. You should go punch him in the face. I'll back you up.
Is that what we're doing? You know what? I give a fuck. Let's fucking go.
Alright.
Straight out brawl. I knew it was. I know what you do.
You guys close the door behind you as you decide to have a fight with fists against the others in this room, and you were like, oh, we could take Jeremiah. And then you look over and above as you just see Kel slowly looking down at you.
Oh, fuck!
He just jumps off the top bunk.
I'm just gonna just jump down on top of all of them.
Like a wrestler move.
I can't grapple him, he's too sticky!
Take everybody out.
Oh, he's moist.
Alright, Dahlia, and I guess even Morgan and Lily, from down the hall, you just hear punches and like banging from the room over there. Let's do contested athletics checks.
Like fighting a moist towel.
Dahlia just wants to watch.
Oh
Not gonna help, just okay.
Asterius, Kel, Hernan, and Jeremiah, roll athletics to see how well your team does.
Somebody better bleed.
I'm using.
Oh, Jesus, Hernan.
Using lucky. If you use lucky
Why?
now, it's used for your excursion, so keep that in mind.
Why did you turn up? What
Yes,
the fuck?
I don't care. I'm using it.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay.
so strong.
Oh, fuck it, I'll use it as well.
Oh my god. Alright, re-roll yours then,
Can I
Mysterious.
use guidance?
You can use guidance, but again, remember, anything that requires a long rest to recover is gone for the excursion, so keep that in mind.
Guidance is short rest, isn't it?
Asterius did
Guidance, I think, it should say in the new description of it. Let me double check.
Oh, wait a second. Would this count as downtime activity?
Oh my god.
Because I have an advantage on my first downtime shit.
It's the creature can only use it against after a long rest. As for your your downtime, yes, sure, why not? YOLO.
I'm not going to use guidance then if it's a long rest. I thought
But
it was every short rest.
You do know what comes back on a short rest. Fighter tactical intuition.
I think didn't I roll the highest? Still?
You did, but you can add it to the roll.
I'll add it then. Yeah.
Tactical mind adds a D10. If you click it, it should use up the resource automatically.
Yeah. Let me.
I think I combined it so it pulls from your second wind pool now. I forget if I made it so it actually rolls a D10 or not. It does. 7. So you got 23.
Oh god.
And then Jeremiah got a 9. So we're looking at 32 versus a 14 and then
A 13.
a 13.
Jeremiah's just like hiding in the corner of the ball, and while they're focusing on him, Kel is just demolishing them.
So that's a total of 28 for Asterius and Hernan, because I added your +1 from downtime activity. But you guys chose to fight Kel. Let's be real here. You're not fighting.
Too slippery.
You're not fighting Jeremiah. He's cowering. You're literally just fighting Kel, and he's like the greased up guy from Family Guy. You just can't get a grab on him.
Just can't get a hold of him. He's too big, too wet.
So I like to think the fight goes on for a couple minutes, Dolly, as you're watching, and then you just see Asterius get thrown out of the room, followed by Hernan.
Hi.
Kel has a couple punches and bruises on him, but he held his own.
So, are you guys like happy with how that turned out for you?
Ignore Dahlia. God.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. It's okay. You did your best. It's embarrassing, but you did your best.
Oh, it still smells.
You never removed the rock.
Fuck!
It's been germinating in there the whole time.
Oh, you make it sound worse.
You guys didn't even go to the right room.
No, this is the right room. Fuck off.
Yeah, you changed your room.
Yes.
I can see that for
I
them.
take my stuff and go to a different room.
Alright,
You
alright.
guys okay? Jeremiah, you okay? I'm sorry they came in and attacked you for no reason. Are you okay?
Jeremiah's just laughing, like giggling.
Kel, are you okay?
Can you hear that little fucker giggle?
My jaw kind of hurts, but I think I'm okay.
Oh, do you want me to check? Do you need any healing?
I think it's okay. I'll let them have that one. We did kind of throw a stink bomb in their room.
That is so funny. Okay. Well, oh, it was you guys with the mage hand, right? Okay. Well, okay. Good night, boys.
Good night.
Alright, so you guys have 8 hours to spend as you will. I imagine Morgan will be sleeping, because Morgan needs a lot more sleep than everyone else.
I'll braid your hair while you sleep.
I rolled stupid high on painter supply, so before I go to sleep, I need to do some really intricate nail art on Lily.
Alright, you do the nail art, and then you pass out.
She absolutely passes out.
I'm gonna bond with my staff. Don't take that out of context.
Uh-huh. You war bond with the staff.
Yeah, we're
Poor
bond with my
Jeremiah,
staff.
he's in the bed below you.
Oh, no.
Can we all still smell it?
Yeah.
Furiously bonding.
Alright, I want to find it. Where is it? Which room?
Roll perception.
So it's like perfume up and down.
Okay. Because I have a trick I can do I haven't had a chance to use yet. If I can't find it, don't mean shit.
It smells even worse for Lily.
Okay.
Or she's spraying lots of perfume and nice things.
Where
in
was
this-
this energy
it's in
on
this
my
room.
rolls earlier? Okay.
What's this room?
DM, I would like to I would like to find the thing.
Mm-hmm. You can smell it.
I would like to hold it in my hands and I'd like to melt it with my poison blood, which is a thing I can do at level 1.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, it's something you can do
Like
now.
using
You can do it now
all
because
of
of
our
how the
points.
archetypes work for sorcerers. But you can now do it. So you kind
Yeah.
of grab the stone that's been enchanted with magic and you dissolve it,
Mhm.
leaving behind just a pile, like a little pool of melted rock. Not molten rock, but it's kind of like that. Like it's like a paste.
Yeah. And then I guess would prestidigitation deal with the rest of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna do that because she is not dealing with that tonight. Just nice. Alright. Alright, good night, fuckers.
Meanwhile, Verdon's in his room, pretty much headphones on, like just kind of vibing to himself, jamming his head, like just listening to music, trying to ignore everything you guys are doing.
But what is he listening to? Does he just have Pink Pony Club on repeat?
Hell yeah.
He has K-pop.
Oh,
What a
good
loser.
for him.
Specifically, the
Lily
only K-pop
too.
song I have in the game, The Run, which is this one.
Lily too will see that everyone's pulling pranks, and she's going to put like a bit of rope at the bottom of the door for Asterius and Haran's room, thinking that it'll trip them up in the morning.
200 IQ. Rolls over, so it's back to -1 IQ. Alright, so you guys are just gonna be spending the night sleeping rather than like playing cards and stuff like that, right? You're not gonna... Is there anything else you guys wish to do before you
We're
arrive,
going to
essentially?
be
I think
so
the
well
only thing
rested.
would be, have we like split up the items and stuff since the last excursion?
You have not. You guys have the items you got, but you haven't like decided if you want to keep them or give them up. So you can discuss that while I get everything else ready.
Yeah. So what ones have we got to like divvy up still and figure
I'll
out?
pop
where
it
we go?
in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not going to use those bracelets if anybody wants them.
Oh, you don't want them?
I can't use anything else, right?
Are you talking about your bracer?
Like the Sealwood bracelet that I can only like, or is it just one cantrip or one
You choose
spell?
one
and I can't.
cantrip and one spell. You can only cast that, but they're buffed, essentially.
True, but
So it's up to you. If you feel like if you want to be versatile, you probably not the best. But if you want to be like healing for more than you would normally would, or maximizing magic missile damage, it'd be really good. So it's up to you what you want.
it depends if anybody wants them. If nobody wants them, I'll use them for Shocking Grasp.
Could be good for Astarius, maybe.
Wait, which one are these?
The Sealwood bracelet.
Oh, what did those do again?
It would be a hack to still get that buffed Eldritch Blast, even though you didn't master it.
Hmm.
Wait, but that means I can only cast. Well, I guess that's kind of fine for me. Because I'll, in combat, only use. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
You could glare at Kel to give up his bracelet.
Give it to me.
Oh god, I can't give him the bracelets.
Would he still be able to use Bane, like from the item?
That's an
and stuff?
item.
That's an
so-
item-related thing. That's not from the spell.
So then I'll do Eldritch Blast and. Wait, but then Armor of Agathis isn't affected by this because that's always 5 cold damage. And 5 hit.
Yeah,
points.
Armor of Agathis would not apply to it. So it'd just be a cantrip buff essentially for you.
I'll just do it to buff Eldritch Blast and I'll keep on to that and the Armor of Agathis for combat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. YOLO.
All right. Anything else?
Wasn't there the Elven Chains still?
True.
Yeah,
There is still the Elven Chain if you want to give that up. That has an AC of 14 plus 2 dex.
Oh, yeah.
Because
So who would that buff? Whose AC would that buff?
Not mine.
Mine's
Mine, I
15.
think. Dahlia, is your AC less than that?
It's a 15 because I have the Vanguard tunic. But I would be willing to do a swap because the other buffs of it are like she always goes first in initiative. And she's not a heavy hitter, so if anyone else would want to swap, I'm open to that.
What's Ermi's AC?
His AC is 16. 13 plus 3, essentially, for mage armor.
What if Dahlia had what if he had Dahlia's tunic?
It'd be a
Because him
15.
going first in AC would be... So it'd still be the same.
It would go down
for
by
him.
1.
Oh, okay, it's not worth
Yeah,
then.
the Vanguard's tunic sets it to 15. His is 13 plus 3.
Right, okay.
I mean, you don't have to wear the Elven Chain. It's just an item that could have been useful depending on AC builds and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, it could still be good for me, I think. Or Morrigan, what's yours?
Mine is 15 too.
So probably Jeremiah then.
Yeah.
I give it to Jeremiah.
Do you want to swap for the Vanguard's tunic then, and you take the Elven Chain?
Yeah, that's cute.
You seem to be assuming I'm giving it to you.
Oh, true.
I mean, Kel will just kick your ass again.
Is Kel your version of We Have a Hulk?
Yes.
It's up to you guys. Hernan doesn't want to give it up. He doesn't give it up. So
That's fair.
I think
And
Ermi's
then I've
keeping
always
his
used
headband.
spreadsheet.
And Morgan's gonna keep her Life Tree bracelet.
Yeah, I like the bracelet.
And then that's everything, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Alright. The station you arrive to is remote. Indeed, all you can see around you are snow-covered cliffs and the icicles that cling to them. Verdun escorts you off the station, summoning a magma mephit to warm you all up as you start to walk through the frigid environment. The sun is just starting to kind of come out over the hills and cliffs. It's definitely early morning. I hope you're all ready for a good morning walk. Anyhow, I'll start guiding you guys down like a very, hidden animal trail, essentially. Your journey takes you a good hour as you hike up a massive cliffside, overlooking the etheric rail track towers that hover off, that turn off as the tram leaves the area.
And are we packed, equipped for multiple days?
Yeah,
or,
yeah. You have your stuff that you packed. It's presumed you brought the things you would need.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
The wind picks up, causing even the mephit to shiver in response. After twisting through overhanging rock faces and going through tight corridors, you finally arrive at something that resembles civilization. A white and gold archway stands before you, leading into a long, dark tunnel. Alright, let's take a rest here. Alright, kids. This excursion is more of a rite of passage than anything else. All you've got to do is arrive at the end of this sanctuary and make a report on what you saw. There's no time limit, no deadly tasks, just make it to the end and back. Straightforward enough, huh?
That sounds super easy.
I'm sure
Sounds too
nothing
easy.
weird
What's the
happened.
catch?
No catch. I guess the time limit would be you have a day and a half. Just make it back before, the tram leaves.
And what are we being graded on?
Literally, what I said, getting there and back, and reporting on what you saw.
Do we get extra marks if we're first?
There's no time limit.
Oh, great.
Are there
Yeah.
horrors beyond imagining?
Have fun!
What?
Yes. There
Okay.
will be some horrors.
Is there going to be any
Aw.
kind of supervision throughout all this?
I don't think you'll need it here.
Oh, we're fucked.
Alright. Do you enter?
Yeah, boy.
Naturally.
You descend into the warm, twisting tunnels of the cave. The stone here is strange. Unlike any you've seen before in places of Nagala. It looks almost as if as if sandstone, yet with a certain sheen to it that reflects your torchlights with an ever-shifting hue, as if you're underwater. The walk is steep, often requiring you to hunch over or even crawl your way through the smaller passages.
What's the temperatures and stuff like? Is
It's
it
warm.
cold? Warm, okay.
By your count, most likely an hour has passed before you start to see a glow in the dimness ahead. You leave the cramped tunnels to find yourselves inside a slightly less cramped one. It is warm here, as if you're enjoying a warm spring day. Yet a humidity clings to the air. Not so dense that it fatigues you, but still enough that you can feel it in the very air you breathe with each breath. Now you can ritual detect magic.
And is it dark in here? Like,
it is dark. Yeah.
Can I cast a light spell, please?
Only hold my hand. I can't see anything.
You've had it lit the whole time, but you soon find that you will not need it. Let me move you to there you go.
Thank you.
So, like labyrinth rules, we always hug the left wall.
Yeah, and figure out which one is lying and which one is telling the truth.
Yeah.
Everybody find your excursion buddy. Cal, you're in charge of Ermi.
Two pillars of white stone stand before you, etched with glorious motifs of streams, souls, and symbols. Around them flow golden words, forming a sort of barrier. As you near, you can faintly see the similar words drifting upwards past where they're engraved, a sort of semi-visible barrier that only becomes visible as you get close. These runes, you can't comprehend them. They're strange. All of you except Hernan. Hernan, when you were growing up, you learned a certain language. Celestial. You can tell that these pillars are written with celestial runes, and seems to be related to the safeguarding of this part of the world. You can read the following, Hernan. Beyond lies a spring of the world, bathed in warmth and soul. Violence has no place at the origin of life. With just the clothes upon your back, begin your pilgrimage thereafter.
So it really is a sort of pilgrimage. Does it look like it's been placed by... is it akin to like style and architecture of the school, or is this older than that?
It is older than that.
Okay.
And
So no fighting here.
yeah, but only Hernan reads that, so it's up to him if he translates it to
Okay.
you guys or not.
yeah, big iffy. Yeah, but no, I'm gonna translate it because we need everyone to pass. Or maybe I won't say anything about the violent part. But yeah. Hold on, I'm just gonna say the first part and this last part.
So this is like a sanctuary of some sort?
Yeah, seems to be so. It's a pilgrimage.
Alright, do we have backpacks with us, or are we indeed dressed just with our clothes?
You have your academy uniforms, your weapons, your gear, everything we normally bring on an excursion.
Well, wouldn't they tell us to leave that on the train if we couldn't come in with it? We're just going to leave it out here, it can get stolen?
There's no one else here, though.
We don't know that. We just got here.
That is true.
Where's Burton? I need to talk to the manager.
He's an hour back the other way.
Burton!
A shiver goes down his spine as he's waiting by the tram station, like, what? No, not Lily.
Joke's on him when I get the message spell.
So does that mean we can't take potions and things?
Can we insight how literal it is about whistles to close upon your back?
You can get... This is mainly on you guys, essentially. The words are as they are.
What are the words again? Can you repeat them for me?
They're in the chat, but I'll read them out loud one more time.
Oh, they're in the chat.
Yeah.
Beyond life. I mean, surely that's more like a. Stop it to be taken literal.
Yeah, we can like hold them, but we just can't use things. Do we
Yeah, I
even
think
want
it speaks to humility, I'd guess.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do we think it's safe to like go through this, or do we think it'll zap me if I'm holding things?
I think you'll be fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Trusting her nod.
Knock.
You're just you're carrying your stuff and you touch the words.
Yes.
You're touching a cool invisible wall. It does not hurt you, but does not let you pass.
I take a little bit to like put all of my stuff in my little pink suitcase. All my belongings, and then try to go through again. And I leave the suitcase next to Haran.
You keep making bad choices. You look back, Hernan's already rushing out of the room with her suitcase. He's gonna go sell it.
Lily 2 is right behind him, ready to like clothesline him.
No, but so you've given up everything. You're just literally wearing your academy uniform.
Yes.
The words
So
part
do we-
as you pass.
Should I leave Lily 2 here to guard our stuff? Is that okay, Lily 2?
Lily 2 nods.
Okay. Everybody.
After you pass through the words, Lily, you start talking to your friends through the barrier, and you start to feel a slight itching sensation upon your skin.
Oh.
You watch as glowing celestial runes engrave themselves upon you, going all the way from your feet all the way to the bottom of your neck.
Guys? Is it happening again?
Maybe this is supposed to be something you do without talking to us and like forgetting everything.
So keep going.
Maybe see if you can cast a spell. It might have stopped you from being able to use your magic as a weapon.
Ooh, what should I try? I'll try to prestidigitate. Just like a little bit light.
You cannot cast magic.
Yeah.
No magic.
Maybe
I
we
didn't
really
die,
are
though.
expected to do this with just our knowledge and skills.
Oh God.
I know.
Ah, that's interesting. Morgan will also put her backpack down and just wears her uniform.
All right. Do you pass through?
I would like to try.
As you pass through, the similar thing happens to you. These runes engrave themselves upon your body.
Ooh, interesting.
I guess it's fine.
Mutation.
You left yourself behind, Hernan?
Yeah, but I can have like the potions attached to my belt, right?
Oh no. No, literally nothing.
Get out.
No. Okay.
Alright, as you go through, you also get these runes upon your skin, Hernan, as you left everything behind. I presume if you get next to it, you're crossing through and leaving everything behind.
Yep.
I can't wait for Lily to rummage through everyone's stuff.
Look for snacks.
Bye, spider ring.
Well, maybe I'll stay here with Lily too and keep her company until I get back from coma.
Oh, that's nice, Amy.
Let's play patty cake, Lily.
Not patty cake.
Alright. All of you have these runes engraved upon your flesh now. As you as Hernan, Lily, and Morgan, as you go up these finely crafted stone steps, you stand before yet another wall of words. As if reacting to the runes written upon you, The letters dance and swirl, forming an archway for you to pass through. Beyond, now that the words are out of the way, you see a long, narrow hallway leading further to the east.
We're gonna have to line up. Who wants to be in the front?
Oh, does someone else want to go in front?
Can I read any of the runes that's on our skins?
You can roll Arcana. Because there's a lot of words, so we're moving quickly, and you can tell that these are these are oath related. Specifically, these are runes related to oath magic. It seems that you must follow whatever laws or rules are active here. Failure to do so will result in being forced out and unable to enter. Once you pass through here. Alright, is this your conga line?
Let's go, Asterius.
Alright.
I feel very well protected here. Look at all those shields. Hell yeah.
One second.
Are you putting us to a different map?
I had to open up my document. I closed it by accident. Before you...
You move one image in the Google Doc and everything fails.
The sandstone has given way to a strange metal, mithril coated in some sort of bronze material. The walls are warm to the touch, and the floors seem to emit heat as well. A bronze door, humble in size, roughly around the size of any normal door you'd find elsewhere in the world, stands before you. Celestial runes are upon the door, and though they were once incomprehensible to most of you, they start to swirl and morph into the ones you can now understand. Life begets life. Do you open it?
Yes. Oh.
Inside is a spacious 60-foot by 40-foot chamber, its domed ceiling giving way to an artificial sky. A ray of sunlight shines down to the middle of the room. Various runnels are etched into the stone floor. To the far east is an altar, with a single pitcher sitting upon its blank surface.
Life begets life. Does this look and feel super magical?
Based on what you can sense, the detect magic spell from Hernan has long since been turned off.
Can I do a religion check to see if I know anything about the altar?
You may. And then I'll just describe what Asterius is seeing. Asterius, as you kind of move out of the room a bit, you notice a long, massive hallway, where dozens of long pillars raised towards the ceiling a good 20 feet above you. While a bit dark and unattended, each stone seems to have been placed specifically, as they faintly look like faces of people as you pass. Vases and urns dot the alcoves of the wall. There's a door to your east, and then more down to your west.
The hallway extends from here, guys.
With your 16, Lily, you have a feeling that this is definitely related to some gods, but it's not the god you worship. Without further information, you're not exactly sure who, but that's all you know with the 16 for now. You know this is definitely related to religion. There's probably a ritual you have to do here, but you don't have enough context clues yet to work with anything else.
So, just again, the pillars that are on the sides, are those filled with water?
Yes, but not like a lot of water. It's like a little tiny, it's like a bird bath's amount of water.
Okay, I'm just thinking there's some sort of like gutter here, and I'm guessing that's on the floor. Are those pipes that go out
Those
on the
are
side?
runnels, which are pretty much like engravements for liquid to flow through.
I didn't know the word runnel, so now I'm learning something new. This is great.
These run along the walls or further down the hallway as well, right?
And there is a pitcher, Lily, that's right. That's what's on the altar.
Is the pitcher empty or has something in it?
The pitcher is engraved with the images of a sun.
Oh, Now, if this were an evil place, then like there would be blood going through the sides, but this looks like it's actually a really nice place, so it's going to probably, I'm assuming, some crystal clear water somewhere.
Yeah, I thought it would want blood, but it feels nicer than that.
I
I think
think
we just
maybe
assumed
from
it was-
somewhere we can get the water to flow.
It's
Should
giving
we
like
head up?
plant magic. That kind of life.
It says life begets life, so there must be another place that's linked to this.
Can I
Because
check out
it's
that
always a
picture more
circle.
closely for a second, Brandon?
Sure, yes. You could. Do you want to like examine it for something in particular, or are you just looking at it?
Examine if it seems to have any clear or distinct purpose.
You can roll investigation then. Alright, you definitely can tell with the symbol matching the sun that's on the floor of this chamber. It's probably related to this chamber specifically. So it's not like you would have to carry it elsewhere to solve this room yet, or anything like that. You could tell that much based on like context clues.
Yeah. Let's
Alright.
leave this here. Okay.
Morgan,
Yeah.
the door to, Dahlia more so. Dahlia, the door in front of you reads, "Death begets death."
Hey, Morgan! Looks like a death door.
Nice! I want to open it.
There is no light inside this room.
Oh. Did you close the door? Have we lost?
It's just
I closed it by accident, I think.
Those
There you
with
go.
dark
Oh.
vision can kind of see an altar with some sort of shroud upon them. Morgan, you're kind of feeling your way through the room as you kind of walk.
Morgan, do you want to hold hands and I can tell you what I see?
Yes, tell me, what do your elf eyes see?
Mm.
I see like a table with a shroud on it.
Huh.
It's giving.
Is there some
it's giving-
Wait, so did Morrigan get like she has to drink blood, but she doesn't even get dark vision?
Yeah.
It's just mean.
Yeah, this is just life sometimes. So
Maybe
does
the
the
next
altar look
occasion.
a shroud? You mean like a death shroud?
Yeah, it looks like a funeral, Paul. You can take one step closer without hitting it.
Like to the right or to the...
Straight
To
forward.
the-
I guess right. Yes.
Take it back now, y'all.
Okay, so that's directly in front of you now.
Alright, do you
Mhm.
reach out to touch the shroud? To like get a
Yes,
sense
I
of
want
it?
to investigate it.
Alright, you
Do it.
felt similar like textures before. This is definitely a burial shroud.
Is there nothing on the table except for the burial shroud?
Yeah, just seems to be an altar, a burial shroud, and then more to the upper, like you can kind of feel the walls continue north and south.
Is it a table or is it an altar that is actually a sarcophagus?
It does not contain a body. It's where you would put a body to prepare it for rites. You could tell that much.
Cool. I'm just asking more and more just to
Mm-hmm.
check, because... Okay. Ah, interesting.
We can go up or down if you want.
So who are we killing then to put in the shroud?
If I go down, there is another shroud. If I
Wait,
go
are
up,
there two places?
I found 3 currently. Hang on, I'll come back for you. Okay, step to your right.
I mean, it's good enough to know like that there are like 3 places.
There's 4.
There's 4 shrouds.
Yes.
All right, that's interesting. So it's like a real mausoleum.
Yeah. I imagine we'll find more rooms like this. This is fun. I like this.
Any differences between the 4, or are they all just set up similarly?
Roll investigation. They are set up so similar that it's actually kind of
Uncanny.
yeah, exactly uncanny. It's as if they were ritually like placed. There's not even like I know the image doesn't show this, but it's like there's not even a crease in the fabric. It is perfectly well. There's a crease now that Morgan touched it, but they were perfectly spread out with great care as if someone had been here just recently.
I'll put the one that's been creased slightly, like, back properly.
Okay.
Very respectful. Very demure.
I mean, there's a lot of ritual among death, so I wouldn't be surprised if keeping it neat is part of some type of ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
All right,
Well, we have
Hernan,
life is life, and death is death.
Lily, Dahlia, Kel. As you continue down the hallway, you note that the hall continues to the west and north. And there's a large statue dressed in a style of clothing you're not familiar with. They're holding up a basin of just water. The water is kind of etched into the statue itself. So perfectly that it almost looks like real water.
Wow.
Do you guys continue to the west or do you go up north?
Going north.
Are
Pretty-
we filling
pretty
up this thing with water using the pitcher and the water in the first room?
I mean, there's a lot of water up here, Jeremiah. Is this...
The runnels, you call them?
Yes.
Do they, like, run behind it or connect to the statue?
They go underneath.
Right, but does it seem, like, mechanically connected?
That's hard to tell just from like external use. Like look, you're not exactly sure. 1 second as I describe what everyone else sees. You guys enter a large 80-foot by 80-foot long chamber. It has a vast pool of clear water that flows out of the chamber to the west. A pedestal stands before a large staircase, over which hovers an orb that contains swirling sands.
Wait, swirling sands?
Yes.
The hell?
That's unusual.
Ooh,
It's like,
Can we have a closer
thought-
look?
You may.
I thought it was a sundial at first.
Yeah.
These look like ducks, like they'll flow down.
Alright, Asterius, it's small enough that you look like you could move it. It's like you would have to use both hands to hold it, but it's floating. And you haven't touched it yet, but it looks like it's something that you could move around.
Is the runners going into the water, or how do they end?
They look like water would come out and go down the stairs, not reverse. So it would pour to the north, not to the south.
Does
looks
this look
like
at all
we
like
could-
the water that we dream about?
Oh yeah.
It looks like we could move this sand swirl, but I don't really see the purpose right now.
On the right and left, there are statues with water pouring out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it.
I just want to touch everything, but I feel like we're supposed to just like observe and write a report. Haran, do you want to draw a nice little picture while we're here for the report? Do we think we get extra points for that?
He doesn't have his portrait.
No!
Literally just the clothes on your back.
Haran, take a mental image.
Mental image. Click.
There seems to be some sort of doorway to the far north, and there's also the hallway to your west.
Do we want to go back west and then come back here first, or?
Yeah, let's see if we can walk on land, and if we need to, we can always like swim. If the water's safe to swim in.
It's there.
There's also
It
a
looks
path over
nice.
here.
Oh, we've already.
What are you
had-
saying?
Oh my god!
Oh, they're on the right.
They're coming. Gentle.
Oh my.
We going this way?
There's things here.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm trapped.
it's a moon.
Alright, before you stands a wall
there
of
a door?
force made out of a golden light, almost as if like as bright as the sun. There are celestial runes before it that are kind of acting as a protective barrier. To the south, in this little alcove, is a symbol of the moon, with like a raised edge. So it's like it goes down a couple feet into the ground. So like it's not like flat, it goes down like into like a pool almost.
And what do the runes say around the door?
You can't, it's just like the normal protective magic. There's no like clear guidance.
I think we want to... We need more clues before we start doing things, but I think someone needs to go stand on that eventually.
So we need a moon person.
We need a
I think we
sailor.
should all keep our pants on.
You know what? Good advice. I like it.
So there's a sun somewhere else and a moon here, and I feel like these places are a lot about balance.
So we got a sun over where we got entered, and now we got a
Yeah.
crescent moon here.
But it's such a little moon compared to such a big sun.
I mean, the moon is very small compared to the sun.
Maybe we'll find a moon chamber.
How
Oh,
many
no, actually-
suns does this world have?
What was that?
How many suns does this world have? We have more than one, right?
You have 3 moons.
There's more than one moon.
3
Yeah.
moons, 1 sun.
Ah.
If you had 2 suns, it'd be a whole different world.
We going down?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what's to the west then.
Alright. Haranya, my buddy, I'm scared.
Alright, stop there, Hernan.
Hang on, wait us. Wait for us. I'm coming, I've just got little legs.
Alright, there's a large chamber to your west without a door, and then there's a short hallway to your north that seems to curve around more to the west as well.
Well, the big room sounds important.
Alright, you enter a room with a large basin with 4 smaller ones around it. It rests on the center of the chamber. Various runnels can be seen here as well, some passing into the basin. An altar sits onto the southern part of this chamber, up a series of stone steps. Upon it is a plain white cover, spread so perfectly across that not even a crease remains.
Is there any indication what this altar is for, or to whom it's dedicated?
Do you wish to investigate it?
Yes. Investigation or religion?
Investigation, because you're looking for something. Like you're looking at it. Religion would be trying to make sense of what you saw. Alright, what, 23? 1 second. Each of the 4 basins has a label etched into it, faded by time. They seem to be in celestial runes. They read as to follow. Fire, water, air, earth. The larger basin is also etched with the following words. Body, mind, soul.
I think we're summoning Captain Planet.
We were recently taught that when we die, our essence is split into body, mind, and soul, so now I'm very stressed that one of us is going to die.
So, we've seen a lot of water around. I mean, even sand that's moving around that's like earth. But, I mean...
So we need a fire room, but then how... Surely there's already air in the air one, so we've done that one already, right? There's air everywhere.
Somehow I doubt it.
Suns are very fire-based.
Bren, did you already mention what this thing on the left is?
Those are vases.
Vases.
Smash them with our
As you
coins.
look at them, they match the vases you saw in the other chamber. They have, double check. Each vase seems to depict the cycle of life, of one's journey from birth until their death. and their eventual return to some sort of stream.
All right.
So, should we go up here and see if these runnels run anywhere else?
Secret
are these-
tunnel.
Are these things anything noteworthy around them?
Those are just like smaller urns.
Yeah.
There's a door.
So there's urns, vases, and the 2 combos, yeah. Oh, yeah, so Lily. 1 second. You come across yet another bronze door. Likewise, with celestial runes glowing upon it that transform as you near. Light can blind as much as reveal.
Turn off your light.
Oh.
Inside is around 50 foot by 50 foot chamber. Similar to the other ones, there's runnels running through the room. But there is a large well of water with an empty, with a little tiny gap where you would put a lever, but there is not one there currently. There's 2 little pools of water that are softly glowing, as well as the bright sunlight shining directly down from the roof, from like the sky above.
Does this look like where the water would spawn from that then runs down all the runnels?
There are runnels that are attached to it, yes.
Yeah.
Does the water seem magical?
You can roll Arcana. That's the best you're gonna get, because you can't like sense it, use it to detect magic. It's hard to tell. You don't know if the water itself's not glowing, but the area where the light is. Like where there's light coming from the walls.
Does it feel good to stand in this light? Like, is it the extra good stuff?
It's the extra good stuff.
Nice.
Even for a vampire?
I'm not a vampire, Lily.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. That it's okay.
I might just be bloodthirsty.
Oh,
But don't worry, I've drank blood recently, I think. Looks in camera.
The water is warm to the touch, Hernan, and is only like it's only 2 feet deep, essentially.
And this runnel goes to here.
Okay, and there's nothing in the water, is there?
You can roll investigate. You kind of look around the water, you kind of get up to your knees in there. You start kicking around and kind of looking through it, but nothing. There doesn't seem to be anything in the water, just more water.
should we go back to the big room and go up north?
As a
This rock
reminder,
special?
so you guys can visualize it better, this is what was on the door.
Yeah, can we turn off all our lights, maybe?
We don't have nothing.
You have no lights on because there's no light
have
magic
no
or
lights
torches. The only light in this room was from the water, alcoves, and the big one coming straight from above down to the circle that Morgan's standing on.
Is there a shutter of some sort?
It does not seem to be a shutter that you could turn on and off.
If I shut my eye, yeah.
Same brain cell.
You both close your
Not
eyes at the
boys.
same time, and nothing happens. But you think you may be on a relatively, who knows? Maybe it's the right path.
Just gonna look around with my eyes closed and then just start walking in the direction.
Jeremiah, are you okay?
You walk into a wall.
I'm trying something. Dunk.
How's it going?
Can I? This is gonna look stupid as fuck. Can I close my eyes and reach for where the lever would be?
You may.
Ooh.
I will do that.
Do we have any of our familiars here, or do they get left behind with like the Brigonio clothes?
They're magic. They get left behind.
Oh, poor Sadie.
Gurgle, gurgle,
Oh!
gurgle,
Oh wow!
You smart bitch.
gurgle.
There you fucking go, bitch.
When you reach for the on the lever, you find that it is indeed there. You just could not see it.
That's really smart.
That's
You-
fucking right, baby.
I wouldn't say if anything changes with that, because it looks like it goes south.
You deserve to be so smug. Check you out.
Lily and Morgan just dash out of the room like.
Yeah, curious.
It's down here.
Any other
Ah.
things in this room triggered, or is it just the water that's
just
down
the
below?
just the water.
There doesn't really seem to be much else here, is there?
No.
No, this is fine. Cool.
Lily,
So I'm.
as you go down to the room, you see two of the runnels that were leading to the base there are now filled with water, and the 4 smaller basins now have water in them.
Good job, Asterius.
That's a good start.
The larger basin has nothing in it yet.
Hmm.
And while you guys think on that, I'll be right back real quick.
Oh, do you think the other rooms also have a puzzle of sort?
Yeah.
Imagine so. But maybe now that we've done this with the runnels filling up, we might it might make more sense every day.
Yeah, it might unlock things.
I guess what's next is to cross that big water room.
Yeah, in the big water
Oh.
room, we haven't gone right up north yet.
Yeah.
There's also the sunroom.
Hmm.
And I think the life begets life is linked to death begets death, but I'm not quite sure how yet.
I didn't see any runnels in there, but that doesn't necessarily preclude it. Look at us hanging out in the mausoleum. Hmm. Okay. So, following the runnels.
I mean, there's definitely something across the way as well.
Yeah.
But the life
Um,
begets life and death begets death. I feel like in the life thing, there's like 4 baths, birdwater baths, and there's also 4 things in the mausoleum.
Hmm.
Oh god, where did it go? They all left the room.
We split the party.
I don't know.
I think we should go around here and all the way up.
So 1 second, we filled up the water, fire, earth, air things,
Yes, the little tiny pools are now.
and now body, mind, soul is empty. We know that's what constitutes a person. We have the swirling sand as well.
Dolly, there seems to be some sort of broken walkway that would lead you to that platform, but you would have to jump.
Yeah. How deep is it if we fail?
Oh, it's very deep. It's clear water, but it goes down. Like, it gets very deep very quickly.
All right, Kel.
I can do it.
I believe in you.
Oh, yeah, Kel doesn't even need a check.
Color steps.
Whee!
All right.
Morrigan! I like
Yeah?
wave from over. Come this way!
Oh, what's there?
I don't know. Sand?
Those are windows.
Windows!
They're above you though. They're like 20 feet above you. You shouldn't really be able to look in there.
Oh no! Can we go
I'm leaving
around
you.
this way? Or is that like too high for me to...
That's too high. That's why it's kind of.
I'll
just
go
close
around
those
and
for
do
now.
jumpy jump.
Okay.
Not my windows.
They're closed.
I can still see.
Alright, Kel, you successfully just make a little gap over. Little jump.
Can we have advantage if Kel can try to catch us?
Given how
You know, like-
small that area is, I'd say no.
Oh.
Jump.
It's around a 10-foot jump, but you're landing on a very small piece of platform that still exists.
Nah, it's
Go
fair.
on, Heron.
He's gonna yell back that he sees another door. What do I see at the door?
The bronze door before you hums to life, its celestial runes shifting to read the following. A journey without pause is a life rushed to its end.
He's gonna yell that back at everybody.
What?
We're gonna go there and we're gonna do nothing for an hour and see what happens. We're gonna Stanley Parable this shit.
Is a life pushed to its end.
If your strength is higher than a 10, you can make the jump without having to make a check.
If my strength is 11, can I make the jump?
That is higher than 10.
Nice.
Okay, what do I need
What
to
if
check?
mine is exactly 10?
Athletics.
High five! Ooh!
Oh no!
Oh!
Ah,
No! Help! Cal! Cal!
Where'd you go?
Cal!
Where did you go?
Lily has fallen into the stream and she falls underneath the waves.
Cal!
What did you do?
Lily has died.
Ah,
Let me
We gave it
Jeremiah's
sacrifice.
good jumping after her.
use
Yeah, like
inspiration. Inspiration! Quick, go
Alright,
Tim.
Jeremiah, you jump in after and fall beneath the waves as well. Lily
can I
appears.
see? Can I
Lily,
see them at all?
you see them like kind of vanish for a bit, and then Lily, you appear back at the start of the chamber. Moments later, so does Jeremiah. You both are wet.
Oh, in that case.
You coming after me?
Oh dang, they made it.
I don't need to breathe.
Alright, please.
That's so nice.
Dolly, she's
Yay!
now soaked to the bone.
Guys,
We don't even have a drying thing.
guys, I need to recommend you just jump in anyway. It's really fun.
Asterias, I need that strength check. Your strength's only 10.
It was
Oh,
real
okay.
scary for
Just
a
regular check?
second.
Yeah, athletics. Now you're good. Alright. So,
Oh,
you don't have to
dear.
roll the second time, it's just to see if you fall in the water the first time.
It's fun.
That'd be hilarious if they keep falling in the water.
It's like a log flume.
When you took me off the map, I was so scared.
I was convinced he was gonna go down to some secret room, and we actually unlocked a new direction.
Yeah.
Sort of
Why
like
do we
failing
go
forward.
So do we just stand here and just reflect and wait for a bit?
I mean-
Is that-
Hernan opens the door.
I
It's
assume.
unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Alright.
Well then.
As you open the door, a similar large hallway to the one that you walked through in the south looms before you. It seems to be a T-section, with two more hallways leading to the west and east, respectively. A humming barrier of force lingers in between the walls to the north.
I'd
So
like
are
to
these
try-
fire braziers?
Yes, those are braziers with flame in them.
Does it dry
Ah.
now?
I mean, it'll dry you up eventually. It doesn't do it instantly.
I'm just gonna hang out here, guys.
Don't you dry with prestidigitation?
We got no magic!
You got no magic.
Oh, that's. Oh,
Typical
We got
mage
knives!
thinking. Just use your
We
magic.
just got
Oh wait, we
bones.
can't.
I found a locked door.
I hate
yeah, this
that.
one's locked too.
Alright.
I think we have to wait. Wasn't that the thing?
Do we go up the big door, the middle? No, wait, only rush. Knock, knock.
Your hand bounces off the wall of force.
Ah!
A powerful barrier of force dances before you, acting most likely as a doorway further into the temple. To open it, you may have to figure out something you have to do within the temple.
There's not like a key lock, is there?
There's no key. This is not something that even Army could lockpick.
What about these other doors?
Those doors are similar to the other doors. If you wish to enter them, I'll tell you what they say.
Okay, yeah.
You
what
should
does
just
this
decide on which door you want to go through first. Alright, the western door. The bronze door reads as follows. Life can be confusing, and its events damning or enlightening. What do the events of your life say of your journey?
I don't know. I'm 15. Too early to tell.
The small chamber before you is simple. A brazier burns in the center of the room, illuminating 4 large portraits that rest upon the walls. Before each of them is an altar, upon which a statue sits. A short passageway leads to another bronze door to the west, which reads the same as the door to this chamber. They seem to be connected.
And you copy the text in a chat?
Yeah.
Please.
Thank you.
Do we recognize the people in the portraits?
You can go look at them one at a time and I'll tell you what you see.
Oh, hang on, I'm copying.
Just tell me which one you're investigating and I'll tell you what you see and what the statue is.
Is this a one?
That is one. Can you back up a bit?
No.
This portrait depicts a youth at a crossroad. In their hands, they carry multiple masks and costumes, each of various emotions and roles.
I'm having flashbacks to those portraits that we had with all like the tarot things.
The statue below the altar is of a newborn babe, labeled Origin.
Are they the masks that we gave away? Asking for a friend.
The friend will never get an answer.
Oh.
What about this one?
This portrait depicts a person nurturing, more so, a sapling, while next to them sits a cloaked figure watching an hourglass alone. This is a statue of a young adult. Intimacy.
Oh, that's Rebecca. Some Rebecca shit.
And this one.
You all just jump at the same one. This portrait depicts a glowing cradle of gold, surrounded by shadowy hands that dance at the edge of its light, reaching in towards it from various directions. The statue is that of a teenager, labeled Decisions.
Oh.
Can you guys move your portraits so we can read the text? Thank you.
This portrait depicts a child running around in an imaginary realm. On one side are people clapping their hands. On the other, people ready to punish them. The statue is of an elder, labeled Regret.
So, at the moment, it feels to me like the statues don't match the portraits.
No. Does it look like we can move either the statues or the portraits around?
There are small statues you could lift up, yes.
Alright, everyone pick up a statue.
As a reminder, these rooms are connected.
Yeah, let's look at the other room first.
See, Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
Hell.
Oh, heck.
Heck!
Thanks, DM.
Alright. You can see a long hallway of portraits similar to the other chamber. This one, however, has to the north another water well, with no clear lever to operate it, with runnels that lead down to the south. In here is also a pedestal that looks similar to the one of this one in the central chamber, which had the sand orb floating above it.
Let's have these statues in these pictures then.
Alright. The one to the east, by Dahlia. This portrait depicts 2 figures reaching out towards each other in a graceful dance, as one faces away from them, looking up at the night sky.
Potentially intimacy.
This is a statue of an adult, Guidance. The one to the west depicts an old man gazing into a mirror. He sees the warm, glowing image of a family behind him in one half the mirror, and a shadowy void that just shows himself in the other. The statue is of a toddler, labeled questioning.
Could be decisions.
This portrait depicts a toddler reaching for a doorknob, watched by approving or judging adults. This one is labeled, is a kid labeled Foundations. And then the last one is a portrait that depicts a child holding up a trophy, while others look on, some with admiring gazes, while others not even paying attention at all. This is a statue of a preschooler, labeled Conclusion. And I'm going to put the sideways, just so they can fit the...
Okay.
I know that's probably hard to read. Let me know if I need to turn back, just to get them out of the way for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 3 variables, I think. So we have the portraits and the description. We have the statue, which is of a part of your life. So we've got like toddler, preschooler, kid, all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And we then have the thing combined with the statue, the quote, the foundation, guidance, questioning, intimacy.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
really want
We
to
need
put
to
them
match them up.
chronological. Yeah.
Although there's nothing that says it talks about a journey, but not per se that it has to be in order or something. I'm not sure if we could change the statues if we would even want to, or the portraits.
I don't think we have to change the portraits. Does it look like that? It's really...
You cannot.
Yeah.
These are large portraits, like almost like
Yeah.
murals. You would not
Yeah,
be able
okay.
to remove them
Cool.
easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, should we start moving things? Like,
Yeah. Shall we go like portrait by portrait and see what fits best, or do you want to?
I think going by portrait is probably the easiest way.
yeah.
All
One
right.
second. I'm slowly going to turn everything to information so you can see them even out of line of sight.
Okay. Like, this feels like regret. The old man looking.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's got to be regret.
I don't know how to make things small. Putting that there-ish for now.
One second. I can
I'm
move them in a.
copying.
I can move them in a second. Just making it so you guys can see them through walls, so you can. Do
Fine,
this
it's
easier.
just a...
I'm changing the list Kelly just made and adding like a new one in which we're going to assign them.
So we have like, so we can see which ones we sort of like cleared in our mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the to go at from the first room, the nurturing a sapling, cloaked figure watching an hourglass, I think is guidance. Adult guidance.
Wait, the portrait depicts a figure nurturing a sapling. Hourglass guidance? Do you reckon?
Yeah,
think
but it's like nurturing young people while you're old of age.
The
I feel
glowing
like the
ray- Sorry, go on.
cloaked figure, I think, is deaf. But that's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's just a thought. The glowing cradle and shadowy hands.
That has to be the newborn babe, the origin, because there's no other ones about like babies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got like a cradle. Yeah, possibly.
You should be able to see all the information now, regardless if you're in the room or not, or through walls. So there you go.
I'm just adding it now as a placeholder, and we can always change it. So child in imaginary realm, clapping hands, and I think it's like people punishing. On one hand, people clapping their hands. Other hand, plays people to punish them.
Could that be Foundation statue of a kid?
That's my instinct.
Foundations. I'm not quite sure what foundations would mean.
How about the one next to Kelt? The portrait depicts two figures reaching out towards each other in a graceful dance as one faces away. Is that intimacy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that fits best.
Or questioning? No? Because she's like
No,
looking
'cause
away?
Questioning is a toddler, so that'll be the toddler
you're
reaching
right.
for the doorknob.
Ignore that.
No, it's still.
Are you talking about the big
No,
drawing you
ignore
drew?
that. Yeah, ignore that.
How'd I even... There it is. Oh, you did it twice. You're just shooting through the wall of your staff. You're like,
Yeah,
screw this.
my push to talk.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha.
Betrayed my trust.
So we have preschool conclusion and teen decisions that we haven't given out yet.
Decisions will probably be the mask one, right? The youth at
I
Crossroad.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got teen decisions as the youth at the crossroad because the crossroad must represent the decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think
then-
I cracked it. 2 seconds.
Is there any indication of things being correct, like things sliding into a slot, or?
Nope.
So child's trophy
I'm
is
just waiting until you guys are
preschool
done so I
conclusion.
can figure out where you're placing things.
I think that's foundation and that the clapping hands or punishing is the conclusion. 2 seconds, I'll snip what I've been working on. Does that marry up with what we had already?
Let's have a look.
Smart to label in my room. Just for like organizing.
Yeah.
I think the clapping and punishing is like the conclusion of it. The admiring just actually the trophy might be the conclusion. You might be right.
I don't know, that's let me have a little look. Depicts a child holding up a trophy while some admire, and
Yeah, that must be conclusions because the trophy is like the reward, isn't it?
I mean, the approving and judging is something that constantly comes back, and I think that's also the spirit of this room. Whether it's damning or enlightening, so whether people say it's good or bad, it's difficult.
So that one might be foundations then. So yeah, I think you have it right in yours.
Does anyone want to change something in the list I put in?
I'm kind of
It's late night,
like
so it's not
this happened a
confusing.
bit fast for me with you guys. So which ones
yeah.
are we like
Hang on,
sure
I'll delete my
about? Which
message.
ones are you questioning?
I think we've in Lisa's message. I think we've got it.
So people were questioning. So we started at portrait youth as a crossroad masks and costumes. So the first one in room number 1 on the right is this portrait depicts the youth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is decisions.
Crossroad.
The next one is this portrait depicts a person nurturing a sapling while next to them sits a cloaked figure watching an hourglass alone. I assumed, this is one where we weren't sure of, but I assumed that the cloaked figure watching an hourglass alone would be death, and so that this portrait depicts a person that's close to death and nurturing the next generation. That's how I, so giving guidance, that's how I interpreted it.
Mm-hmm.
The next portrait is a glowing cradle of gold surrounded by shadowy hands that dance at the edge of light, reaching in towards it from various directions. We're assuming that that's newborn baby origin, with probably a lot of like assumptions or like expectations. The next portrait in that room is portrait depicts a child running in an imaginary realm. On one side, people clapping their hands, and the other people ready to punish them. We currently have that as kid foundations.
Yeah, I'd agree. Cool. We have the two figures, intimacy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in room number 2.
Old man gazing into the mirror, warm glow, family, shadowy void. The old regret.
Yeah.
Child holding up a trophy, admiring gazes. You went for preschool conclusion.
Yeah, I had that as foundations initially, but I think conclusions is right because the trophy is like, you've won, that's the end of it kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the reaching for doorknob, that's questioning, because he's looking for approval.
And it's a little
Yeah.
toddler.
Do you wish me to move the statues to where you place them?
I mean, sounds as good as...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could
Fun.
happen?
Well, don't say that.
One second. Have to check your list each time. Number 3.
It's a lovely little puzzle.
Number 4. Guys did it way faster than I thought you would, or you got to a conclusion you had way faster than I thought.
Very Resident Evil.
It's
Number
giving me,
5,
like,
young
Zelda
adult.
vibes. Like there are temples that you have to like take everything off to go in Zelda, and it feels like that.
Yeah, that too.
This is straight up a puzzle in Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is nicer.
As you place the statues, one moment as I calculate.
Oh,
The room explodes.
goddamn.
Countdown 10, 9.
This is where we found out that Kelly was actually right about the 2 statues.
Everyone gets 2 mutations.
So,
Yeah.
6 of the 8 lights on the altar
Damn
light
it.
up,
Switch
Which
them.
ones are we
Switch the
missing?
two.
which is enough for the lever to form. However,
Oh.
you get a sense that there's something else lingering here. If you so desire to try to complete this completely.
Which
don't know-
one-
you
which
don't
one
know-
is not
You
lighting
don't
up?
know which ones are lit up based on the portrait. You only know that 2 are not.
Okay.
We switch
Wow.
conclusions and foundations, please.
Is that what you wish to do?
See.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'll change it back if nothing changes.
It's like that game of like that you're trying to figure out what the order of the color cups are.
Yeah.
8 out of 8 lights are on.
Ah, nice.
Oh my goodness.
The meta comment of this puzzle is that it didn't matter what order you put them in, but if you put them in the actual physical order that's correct based on the theory, you get a bonus reward. So you could have done any order, you would have got the lever, because it's based on your life's journey, what story you want to tell.
Oh.
1 second.
Who wants to pull the lever? Oh, we all pulled the lever.
Water
Pull
source
it
again,
again.
running down the the runnels.
Reynolds is such a fun word.
That's why I chose the word. There's other words for it, but runnel was just like, this fits.
Oh,
Bad case of the
Run all the
runnels.
runnels.
doesn't. It doesn't go anywhere. Boo.
Now the sundial that's not a sundial, that's similar to the one that holds sand.
Mhm.
Did that change at all?
It did not change at all. It looks like it would be where you could
Okay.
put the sand orb. It's like literally the similar, exact same thing. Missing the
Mhm.
sand orb. As for your reward, that is something you'll find out once I can work on it, because I think I have an idea for it, but it's not an item.
Ooh.
Honestly, did not
I don't
expect-
want it.
You don't want it. Yeah, I don't want it.
The
Anyhow,
reward is the friends we made along the way.
you have cleared this side of the chamber.
The reward is the statues. I'm taking them with me.
No.
You want it?
Wait, was that brazier lit the entire time?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Cal, wait for me.
The force wall has not turned off.
Abu.
Alright, Kel,
Go to the other one.
a bronze door is before you, with golden celestial runes that slowly transform you to read. A moment's respite, a clear mind, helps the soul lose strife.
Oh, what now?
Before you, as you open the door, you find yourselves in a small chamber. A gorgeous stone walkway goes around the sand garden with carefully tended circles drawn around the few stones within it. Several benches stand next to the garden to the south, looking out through the gaps in the walls. to the central chamber's spring beyond. There is a calmness here, as if sound is a tad muted.
My windows.
Yeah, Zen garden. It's meditation time.
Is there a rake?
I sit and lie down.
There is no rake.
Oh.
So what are you guys doing in this chamber?
What
Nothing.
about the other door? Is that open?
There is another door to the east if you wish to examine it.
It's locked.
Well, that's because I lock it, so you can't just all bum rush through them.
Was there a bench?
Yeah, these
Oh.
are benches.
Oh, let's send the bench.
Alright, if you're resting here, how long do you rest if you do?
Well, if I get the chance to nap, someone will have to wake me up.
Oh no.
Long enough to clear my thoughts, just quietly. I don't know.
Alright.
No thoughts. Only bubbles.
Are you taking a short rest?
Oh.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know if we should sit here for 8 hours, so yeah.
Alright, you guys center yourselves. And as you are resting here, you find yourselves learning more about yourselves. As if the boundaries between your flesh and your soul have diminished. Please apply a +1 to any attribute of your choice, up to 20.
Whoa!
Ooh.
As the boundaries between your physical form and your spiritual form lessen.
+1 to con, baby!
So I can just make my charisma 17?
Yeah. Just type in chat
Oh,
what
yeah.
you're increasing and then increase it. You could also make your con 14, Lily, your int 14, your in wisdom 19.
Oh, so true, bestie. And then in my brain, I'm a sorcerer.
Alright, so 1 by 1. Let's see if it increases your health automatically or not. It's serious when I increase it. It did not, so let me add you 2 more hit points.
Thank you.
So I want to go strength.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
I go to Goblin Games now and I want everyone to know that I'm beefing, I'm bulking. I know this makes no sense for me, but
No, I get it,
think
I
it's
get it.
funny.
It's like you're in character, you're getting that muscle again.
Yeah.
So Lily, I'm ignoring you, and then you're going to wisdom. Okay.
Wisdom, please.
So Morgan is going strength. So 12 strength.
Becoming beefy.
It's so strong.
Did you already edit it to 11, or is it always 11?
It was always 11.
Okay. There's an active effect going on. Oh, the pendant. Why do you have the pendant? What? Huh? Huh?
Open.
The pendant for some reason the effect was on Morgan, even though Morgan does not have the pendant. Anyhow, now it's 11.
Wait, was the pendant making my
The
strength
pendant was
11?
making it 11, yeah.
Oh, the pendant did a lot to my
It did,
stats.
yeah. That's the thing from the meal that Ermi has. I don't know why you had it. I don't know if you had it on some point, or if I was testing on you. Let me know if you want to change it
that
from
tracks.
strength then. Let me know if you want to change it, because
No,
it was...
I make my choice.
Okay. Jeremiah smarter. Kel is now 20 strength.
No, I put it.
Oh, you already put it in? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right.
And then Hernan, you're going up to 17 charisma, right?
Yep.
And then Dahlia's up to 20 charisma, or do you already put it to 19?
I put it to 19. I was trying to be helpful.
You're good, just making sure. Did I forget anyone? Int con. I think I got everyone.
Yeah. I'll have to head off soon, probably. I hadn't realized
Oh,
what
yeah.
time it was.
We have 5 minutes left in the session anyhow,
Yeah.
so we'll wrap up soon. As you all...
It was nice. Should we keep coming back here? It might keep working.
This is a one and done.
Boo.
God.
Or you only get one inner awakening. All right, go on, get.
Okay. Thanks,
Oh.
Miaris.
Rude
Is
sand.
that how Mira sounds?
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Before we end the session, you can, I guess, look at the right room so you kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
Look.
The faint scent of water fills this 55 by 30 foot chamber. Several small pillars sprout from the clear, crystal clear water 30 feet below you, which reflects the firelight from nearby braziers as if you were at sea. To the far east, roughly 50 feet away from the entrance, is yet another well of water. A runnel, attached to the well, runs out of the chamber to the south. Good luck getting there.
I'm willing to bet that there's an invisible floor of some sort. What was the text on the door?
There were no text.
No text. Just trust.
This feels like a room from Zelda. Like we need a grappling hook to get across.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh,
Someone push a Starius in and see what happens.
This platform is 10 feet away. This is 15 feet away. This is 20 feet away.
I could probably jump that.
Yeah.
Go on. Do it, frog boy.
Which way do you wish to go, Frogman?
Frogman
Cool.
leaps down.
Oh, you know,
Which
the first, you do
first
a
one I
check.
shouldn't need a check.
You don't need a check, yeah. You also don't need a check for the second one because your strength is 19.
Yeah.
So if a running start of 15 is more than enough to get across.
What a
But
chad.
you will need an athletics check to get here. Do you wish to add anything to it? You could add guidance or use your tactical mind if you think you need it.
We can use guidance.
I'll guidance you.
All right, roll me a d4.
Whoa, whoa!
does he do a flip?
Whoa!
Grabs the edge of the pillar as he kind of flips through the air, lifts
Wow.
himself up.
That's so cool.
Beast mode.
Can we,
Applause.
yeah. Wow.
Good job, Cal.
Out of breath.
And now you can take you could do acrobatics or you could just jump.
Do a flip.
Do you guys ever think that we'd just be dead without him?
Oh yeah, every time. Every time we go out.
Every day.
Yeah.
Wait, like, can I just like slide across the wall?
That would be
when you're-
acrobatics, or if you're just comfortable jumping, you have the strength. You could literally just jump there.
Amazing.
All right, do you pull the lever?
Pull the lever, Cal.
I pull the lever.
Wait 1 second.
Wrong lever.
Can you pull the lever like just straight off it so we can jam it into that other thing?
Hope a trapdoor just opens up under me, and I'm gone from the
Wrong
campaign.
lever.
No. Yay.
And I'll have
Nice.
you all gather in the meditation room to end the session. As you next time, you'll figure out where the runnels went.
He's a Ronald, he's a track star.
Make sand angels.
Don't ruin it.
No, don't ruin the Zen garden.
I'm making it more zen.
We're not being respectful. We're
You-
gonna get sent back to the beginning.
Use -1 to your wisdom.
No. God.
Kel, how do you get back, by the way? Do you try to jump back, or do you just dive in the water? I can't hear you, by the way, if you're talking.
Okay, he's flashing, but I can't hear
Oh, my
him.
bad. Swan dives in the water
All right.
and dies instantly, probably.
No, it's deep enough that you can swan dive and not hit the floor, and you kind of swim through the warm water to the ladder that has been placed there for these situations. And you could spend the next couple, little while maybe warming up by the brazier and,
Shake off like a dog.
exactly. I've sealed you guys in. You can't leave. This is where you're taking a real life long rest.
I'll see you all in 8 hours to resume.
All right. Let me leave you guys for a moment. I'll be right back. That has been session 22 of Immiscible Atonality. They have been venturing forth through a calm sanctuary. And it seems to be an entire session without combat. Even though, last session was kind of like that, but they deserve a nice calm time. Tune in next week for the conclusion of this excursion and see where they go from there. Till then, take it easy.